Hello and everyone. Hello everyone and welcome back to A Field of Flies. We're starting a little bit late today, but that's okay. Um, Last we left off, the group had an encounter with a mysterious sorceress known as Angela. She befriended you and fed you some wine and some food and just was generally kind with her two friends, Geneva and James. Geneva now deceased. You find yourselves recently having captured her and stripped her of magical power for the moment. On your way to Port Amphora. And as I remember, you had plans to make that a more permanent lack of power, right?
Yes. I do need to check a couple more things before that. But yeah, we were discussing what we were gonna do with that, and is there anything that Omen would want? Like an artifact to be able to do, because I asked that in chat in the.
You did. Sorry, I keep forgetting to bring that up. I'd need to have another look
Okay.
at that.
Right.
There isn't particularly anything that comes to mind either way. So if I do think of something, then I'll say it. But otherwise, just like give whatever.
Okay. So I need to check one thing. What's the Appleby? What's the presence of the armor? Given that it's a +5 quality, I think it's leather armor.
Yes, I believe it is 70.
70. Okay, that means so that's 25.
Complete leather is nope. It's 75.
75. Cool. So I can have 3 level 3 powers in there. So I can't have the gliding power, but I can put it immunity to poison, the angelic leap, and the spiritual form, which is most of what Haru was asking for. And that would be 70. That would be 130. Yeah, that would be 130 points. So we'd have 50 points left. Okay. Yeah. So I got a pretty good idea of like what I'm gonna do with at least with the armor. Yeah. So like you basically see Jorul just like starting to like think and calculate and start to like open a book and like make notes, because he has a lot of ideas when it comes to making artifacts, and you can see that like he has notes that and papers in like in his book where he is like currently writing, that seem to last. That seems like it seems to be a very old. Not like old as an ancient, just like very used. Like this book went through a lot, and like a lot of the pages are like made from different materials and stuff like this. Because he's been traveling and collecting artifacts for a really long time. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna go like start going into my my corner doing those calculations.
Okay. How will you hold James and Angela as you are moving along the trail? 'Cause you do have several more days to Amphora.
I don't know. Omen, do you have any do you have any ideas on how to hold the people who wanted to kidnap you?
No.
Uh,
Just get Chef to carry them, I guess.
Just get. Oh yeah, that's. Yeah, I guess.
Just to pick them up under his arms? Okay. Chef can do that.
Forgot we had Chef.
Chef is powerful. He has one under each arm. And the both of them are not very comfortable, especially for a long journey. Neither seem to decide to complain.
Okay. Where's okay? Two questions. Where's the Raxor, and which one of them is being carried by the arm that is clawed?
I had Angela will be on the left arm, which is the arm that is clawed. The Raxor is still in his hand. He just has it held sort of like against the back of his forearm, so it might bump James on the road.
James is just gonna straight up die if he keeps getting bumped by that thing.
Do you have any? Does anyone else want to hold the Raxor, or do you want to put it in the cart? Now, Iterid really doesn't want it to go into the cart.
That's a bad idea. I say we just tie up James, and like with some rope, and just like get him to stay in the cart.
Easier, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if we have ropes, then that'd be. What should we do? Or you can just make some.
I assume that Jorel or Genus would most certainly have some. But Genus would be the one to do the sleight of hand roll, I do think.
Hmm?
Sleight of hand roll to tie up James.
To do tie him up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Roll to make things kinky.
I don't have the music for this. Oh, that's pretty good, though. 140, his hands are thoroughly tied.
All right.
And you will continue making your way to Port M4. When do you want to do the ritual to get that power?
As soon as I've decided what I'm gonna do with the last couple of points, just hold on. The Devourer. How much does the Devourer? Aha! I know what I'm doing with the rest of the points. I'm gonna make a spiritual devourer for Omen.
What is that?
Spiritual devourer. Just give me 1 sec. I gotta get back to it. Okay, it's an unnatural and unique artifact. It's a silver pendant in the shape of a strange jaw that has a glass blue sphere in the center. It consumes the Xeon of the wearer's enemies and delivers it to the wearer.
That is cool.
Whenever the wearer strikes a foe with any attack, physical or magical, the target loses a number of Xeon points equal to half the damage he suffers. The stolen Xeon is absorbed by the character wearing the supernatural devourer. This ability is limited to 250 points of Xeon per combat turn and has no effect on creatures with damage resistance rule, nor can it reduce target's Xeon below 10. The Devourer does not activate until the wearer has possessed it for at least one full day. And
that's pretty strong.
And it costs and technically there's a maintenance. But just taking the magic eater is going to should take all of the points that we have left without necessarily needing to take the maintenance. Yeah, so I can do an improved version of the existing artifact.
Yes.
Okay.
So You will need to enchant something for that, unless
Yeah.
Omen has something goofy on hand she wants to enchant with that power.
Unless we have a gem that has a presence of 25, I'm gonna have to enchant one of the daggers to be able to do that. But just holding the dagger will be able to give that to Stans, and I'm gonna do
Wear that around her neck too.
yeah.
The dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All right. I thought I remembered that this power cost the amount of points that we have left. Okay, cool. In this case, like that evening, Joel is going to start setting things up. Get into like a clearing that has a dry patch of land and draw some arcane symbols on the ground. Place like some stones with different colors at specific points, and prepare and draw some like runes onto both the armor that I'm gonna enchant and the dagger that I'm gonna enchant, and then draw like even more symbols on the hands and around and on the face of the person whose magic we're going to steal, to represent like the elements that are needed to casting, which are the gestures and the words. And yeah, after that, I'm gonna start the ritual to transfer her power characteristic into the objects, and I'm oh yeah, I probably need to make a roll for that. Okay, time to roll for occult and hope that it goes really well. Just give me 1 second. Okay, it's gonna be 2 level 3 artifacts. And one of them has 2 extra powers. So it's gonna take longer for me to do the cape, for me to do the armor. Okay, I think we're gonna go with several hours instead of 1 whole day for both of them, so I might minus 60. And for the armor, I'm at minus 120. Okay, occult. So I don't have any assistance, and the base difficulty is 320. So I should be fine. Okay. So minus 60 for the dagger. Yeah. Okay, more than enough.
Woo! Crazy.
And minus 120 for the armor. Yes, still
Also
more than
pretty darn good.
Okay, both of these are enchanted without any failure into the powers. Okay, so Genus, here's what your armor does.
Okay.
When you when you activate your armor, it can turn you into a spirit for 5 turns. While you're a spirit, you're invisible to people who can't see spirits. You can pass through objects that aren't enchanted to stop energy. So it gives you both invisibility and immateriality, like you wanted. It also gives you Angelical Leap, because you wanted some wall walking, but there wasn't an option for that. The Angelical Leap, I believe, it gives you a big bonus to jump really high in the air. And the last thing that it gives you is immunity to poisons up to level 80 poisons.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
Angelic leap. Holy cow. Whoa, I just looked at legendary angelic leap. What's your jump skill, Haru?
My jump is 45.
Alright, well, it's 125 when you're using this thing.
Okay.
And... Go ahead.
Oh wait, I believe Angelic Leap has a limit. I just need to check that power real quick.
yeah.
Limited. Use after using the cloak. The character must wait 5 combat. So yeah, you can only make a jump like this every 5 combat turns.
However, as long as you do not fumble a jump check, you should be able to jump, let's see, 50 feet long ways or 25 feet straight up. And that's it. That's if you don't fumble. You can get even higher, like a lot higher if you roll well.
Oh, and it's exactly on the same page as the Spiritual Devourer.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
That looks a lot different than I thought it did, but it's still cool.
Yeah. So, Omen. It's on page 39. You can write that you have the Magic Eater ability. That.
I've got it down already. Thanks.
All right. Cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Avel. What's my armor stats for my leather armor +5?
Let me take a look for you. They are across the board. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
2 cut.
Wait, what? Oh,
Hold on a minute.
2 cut, yeah.
Yep. 1 impact.
Mm-hmm.
3 thrust.
Mm-hmm.
2 heat.
Mm-hmm.
3 electricity.
What about cold?
2. Sorry, those are switched around on the character sheet for what they are listed in the actual book.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 cold, 3 electricity, 0 energy.
Okay. And what about the +5 on it?
All of those would be 1 lower if they were if it was not +5.
Okay. And what about like the base and the class and the specs and stuff?
Base the quality. Well, in the quality you put +5. The armor requirement is 5. Natural penalty 0.
Haru,
The presence fortitude stat.
what's your strength modifier?
It's just a 5.
Okay, so you don't have any penalties to wearing armor, to wearing the armor because of the advanced quality.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Fortitude is 17. Presence is 75.
What?
Presence is 75.
Also,
Whoa!
I'm sorry everyone, but I'm dropping the idea of making our artifacts impossible to detect as artifacts because that's just gonna cost too many points. Now that we have like level 3 artifacts.
It calculates the bonuses to the right, like it says 75 presence to the right of 25. I forget that calculated that. My bad. But all right. These artifacts are detectable, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now, who is present for the ritual he undergoes to make these artifacts?
I reckon I'm going to be interested in seeing what he's doing.
All right.
I think it would be best to have Genus be present with the crossbow just in case our prisoner changes her mind.
Okay. Genus can do the crossbow. Now, Angela is very complacent. She follows you to where you need her to go. She might be brought there by Chef, but if she is allowed to walk, she will follow you. She will be curious about the ruin. She will ask repeatedly, but I'm going to get my powers back, right?
You're going to get your ability to cast magic back.
Okay. And she sort of settles down in the middle of the circle and allows you to paint on her face and her hands.
Technically, that's not a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
Because you can spend fatigue to still be able to accumulate 15 points of Xeon per turn. It's
true.
not a lot.
Even more.
It's not a lot of magic.
No.
But she should still be able to cast minor spells when the tower wears off.
Yep. So you begin this ritual. It takes several hours. She shifts around. The effect on her isn't really apparent through most of it, even as the ritual starts taking place and the runes start to glow, and everybody can see, even those without the ability to see magic, can see this sort of faint light illuminating her body from each of these circles that you've drawn on her. And that light sort of extends outward into this pale wisp that goes from her into the artifacts. And for a moment, she stands there very still, a little bit nervous looking, but otherwise all right. And then at the very end, there is a snap of energy as that light seems to grow in a flash. Enter the artifacts. You can tell the ritual is completed and that everything has gone as planned. But immediately as you do, everyone will get this immediate feeling of everybody might immediately get this feeling of concern, because for just a moment in your subconscious mind, Angela's gone. She just vanished. Of course, this is a knee-jerk reaction as you look, and Angela is still there, but it's very unusual. Your eyes almost slide past her. She seems like she's lost all of her color. She's the person you knew as Angela has similar physical characteristics, but everything seems muted and muddled, and her expression, which was curious and fearful, is now completely blank.
Congratulations, Jorl. You're a monster.
It's just because she went from having a big bonus in style to a huge penalty. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's okay, and looks like her head. It's feel if she's still
You feel her head. It's a little bit sweaty because she was nervous, but she's alive. She's warm. Her heart's beating. Her eyes sort of has sluggishly move up to look at you, and you can sort of see the faintest furrow of her brow. And it's almost hard to recognize whether she's confused or angry. And then you just hear very monotone, "Is it done?"
I go and pick up the artifacts to I'm gonna check that everything went well.
Yep.
So she's gonna be like this forever now.
No,
You took away all her personality.
I took away some of her power. That's all.
But it will come back.
You will get your ability to cast magic back.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Hand the dagger to Omen. Hand the armor to Genus, and encourage both of you to, encourage Genus to try to try the power. I don't know about. I don't know who Omen would be testing the Xeon drinking ability on.
Now, another thing though, immune to poison is automatic. That happens all the time. Spiritual form and angelic leap, though, will need either a ritual or a bonding.
What's that mean?
How you activate the power. A ritual is something that anyone can do. They just need to know the ritual and they can activate the power. Bonding means that you can activate it with like your intent in your soul, but usually that takes a while to bond with an artifact.
I was thinking of having a ritual for both of them, like for example, like for the angelic leap, having like Gina's beat her arms like she's about to.
Nah, I'm gonna bond with it.
Well, now you don't have much power, so that will take an absurd amount of time.
Like how much?
Like, hold on, I'm going to look. But also, it is sort of chosen whether it's a bonding scenario or a ritual scenario by the maker at the moment of creation. It can't be one and the other, or it can't be both. Let's see. Complexity 3 powers. You have 5 power. It's not even possible for you to bond with that artifact. If you increased your power by 1, it would take 10 years.
I expect.
Sorry, say again.
It would take 10 years if you increased your power by 1.
So rituals would be good.
Okay, I think we would have discussed that beforehand. For example,
Yes.
like the spiritual form would probably come from you, like putting on the hood of the armor in a very specific way, like drawing your hand across the entire hood as you're putting it on, and that's transform you into the spiritual form. And for the angelic leap, it would probably be something like either saying a phrase or beating your arms and like you're pretending to fly just before you take the leap. Do you have any preferences?
I'll just say a word.
Okay.
And which one of my daggers did you give, Omen?
I gave one of the daggers that we took from them.
Geneva and James.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very shiny now. All right. Well, complete. Angela will stand very slowly, but sort of like with an eerie, almost zombie-like quality. She doesn't stagger or wobble. She just stands into a completely rigid, straight-back position and walks to where Chef is. Totally flat expression, saying nothing, perfectly straight line.
We are the good guys in this campaign.
You
She did try and kill us.
Yes, she did.
right, and you will continue on to Amphora.
Yeah.
All right. Sitting back on the road, you travel a little ways. You do come, at one point, to the little town of Volenhof, which is where Haru, this is where Genus was ambushed. You immediately looking around do not see the wagons that your party would have left if they were still here. So either they or someone else got to them. Are you going to enter the city or move around?
Move around what?
The little town, Volenhof, the place where you were ambushed.
I'd prefer to move around.
Okay.
We don't know about this whole ambush thing, so do you have a reason for us not to stop at this town and get a couple of supplies, or just ride through it?
Oh. Recently someone was diagnosed with the plague, so you probably don't want to come in here since it's probably spread.
Persuasion check.
Yeah. Do we get composure check?
Well, if you want, you can make I always let people. I think I mentioned my home rule for insight is a persuasion and notice medium.
Is it based on sight?
technically you are watching for visible cues, so yes.
All right. Close.
Close. But you do not see any reason to deny other than the fact that she seems a little shady most of the time.
That's true. All right. Let's go.
Oh.
around then.
Bitch.
But Omen,
Yeah. Anything like she has a fair idea that Genius isn't telling the truth, but like this, she's hiding anything important.
you just sort of like catch a twitch. You catch a few tells of a person who's lying. Shifting of the eyes. I think if you look top left, that's where you look when you're lying. I forget. But yep. Unless you decide to call her out on it, you guys can go around Volanov.
I think let's go around. I mean, like it's up to women whether you call her out or not.
No, like I said, she thinks it's more trouble to call it out than just to, like let it go past.
All right.
Okay. You march on past. You take a wide route to avoid, you take a wide route on a path through the farmlands to avoid the actual town.
See, we
try
can
to
get stuff
avoid
from the
any
farms.
farmers. What?
Yeah. See, we can just get stuff from the fields at
Yeah.
night without anyone looking.
Yeah. You can if you want to,
Mm.
but it might be infected with the plague. Don't want to catch any plague from the farmers.
We're not going to touch the farmers.
Okay. That's good. They might be out in the fields, though. Nothing else will bar you on your trip to Porniv 4. Were you going to say something, Joel?
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. Gain. Gain another 10 days of energy recharge if you would like.
So how's the lady doing that Jorah lobotomized?
She has technically regained her ability to cast magic, and you see her often sitting in the or if she's still being held by Chef, like her eyebrow fidgeting a little bit, but she shows no emotion. She just seems to eat, sleep, does nothing else. Occasionally you'll see like the faintest bit of concern on her face, but there's nothing that would insinuate that she suspects or that she is worried excessively.
Good going, Jorah. You're a monster.
I disagree with the premise of your question, which designated someone as having been lobotomized by me, and no one's ever been lobotomized by me.
Hey, Apple, is she basically lobotomized now?
Technically, and I guess Jorah would know this, she is the same person inside. She is like, she has all her feelings, she has everything, but the loss of power has given her, has like taken away her ability to express herself. So she's like fine inside, she's just like lost all her natural like style and charisma. She's
Lobotomized.
She can't really connect with people very well anymore.
Good going, Jorah.
Do you like your ability to pass through objects and be invisible for 15 seconds?
Yeah, but I've never condemned anyone to live like this.
You wanted to murder her.
Exactly, and death would have been a lot better than this. At least she still wouldn't have been lobotomized.
I disagree.
Man, you're more evil than me.
I disagree.
I'm going to get my powers back. She says, sort of like raising her voice just a little. It's fine.
The idea of what's it called? Survival in some way is based on the idea of transference. It means you're able to transfer something from the person that you are to the person that you become. even if you're a totally different person from when you were a kid, and even if your mind is transported into a body that whose needs totally transform your personality, you still retain something. You still transfer something, even if it's memories or just a way of acting. That is what survival is. So,
I'm gonna go test this. I take out my knife and I start lightly poking her in the arm, even starting to draw a little bit of blood.
Okay, and I'm gonna stop you from doing that.
Yeah, no, please don't.
She says, "Stop, please."
Yeah, that's totally fine, isn't it? Because I totally want to grow. Because I totally want to turn into this kind of person. I say, trying to poke her again.
We didn't say it was a nice outcome. We said it was a punishment for trying to kidnap Omen and probably kill her too.
It's like out of character. I'm having difficulty like parsing like what exactly has happened to her.
Well, he has drained her power characteristic to 0.
No, to 1.
Which
no, I've to 1.
To 1.
Yeah,
Sorry, of course.
I couldn't do it to 0. So she just has a minus 45 penalty to
everything that involves power.
Which is only style, leadership, as far as skills go,
and art and music, I think.
Oh yeah, art and music too.
Style,
So
magic appraisal.
One more
Style,
time,
magic,
I'm sorry.
style, magic appraisal, art, and music. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's not even leadership.
Well, leadership was willpower, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, leadership is power too.
Yeah, leadership is power too.
What were you saying, Stans?
I'm just reiterating.
Yes. And so essentially, she has not lost her ability to feel or anything when she's being stabbed by Genus. She feels that pain just as strongly as she would. It's mostly her ability to convey that she is missing.
Yeah, it's like if Gerald drained Omen's power and then she became like this.
I've given up part of my power before.
Yeah, but forever?
Maybe.
It's not forever.
Well, how long until she gets her power back?
You remember you persuaded her I could give it back, and then I told you that I couldn't, and you said it was fine. You were the one who made that call, right?
Yeah, but you listened to me. What does that say about you? You listened to the amoral thief.
Listen, I'm an old adventurer. I've already done my share of mistakes and things like this. Right now,
so you should know better.
As an old man, I'm only here to help the new generation and to let you decide where you're going to take this world next. I'm only
so if I wanted
here
to kill an entire village, you'd help me do that?
No.
And yet you listened to me about taking away her power and turning her to like this.
Listen, if you were now that you know exactly how this works, next time we come across a mage, you can decide for yourself if that's an appropriate measure to take.
I'm gonna say every time if I get more cool stuff, and you're gonna be my accomplice in this. So you share, and you did it.
Yes.
Okay, look, we can't really shift responsibility onto any one of us for this. Like, we all had a part in this, and even though it seems like some of us aren't guilty about that as others, I think that you need to take responsibility for this.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, and he listened to me. He doesn't want to admit that he basically lobotomized her.
It's like
poor Joel. However, in the resulting silence, for just a moment, you'll hear, "I'm not getting my power back, am I?"
No, you're not. Sorry, you're screwed.
there might still be a way for you to. Actually, there might be a way if you ever find an artifact that's able to strengthen your power. Those don't come around very often, but it might restore you to a certain semblance of your ability to communicate with others a bit better, and that is going to rely on on you taking us to the cache of artifacts that you were talking about, taking us to in exchange for getting your power back. Remember, Genus?
Okay. So Jorl didn't lobotomize you. He crippled you for life. You're a magic cripple. It's like if you broke both your legs and you're in a wheelchair now, and you need a wheelchair to get around now. You'll need an artifact to get your magic back.
Also, could
Genus is enough.
Though her expression is completely blank, she seems totally nonplussed by this conversation. There are tears in her eyes. She does say, "We weren't going to kill Omen."
Murphy would. Okay, I don't know that.
Maybe.
Sorry, say again.
Others.
Say again, Avel.
Oh, we weren't going to kill Omen. And maybe, I don't know what she wanted exactly. But you stole from her.
What did you steal from her?
Probably her magic.
That's not really important, but she had it coming.
That sprite. Your Farron.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Called it.
Wait. I didn't know that was possible. That's very interesting.
Oh, it's just a ritual right to, like, as far as I understand about Sheila, they just kind of exist, and the ritual to make them is just really like calling them towards a person.
Yes.
Now, is this out of character or in character?
I felt like that was in character. Should I make a check to see if I know that?
No, you're fine to know that. I was just like, I didn't know if that was in character or out of character. Go ahead.
So yeah,
You
meant
cut
to
off.
be.
Sorry.
Am I still cut off?
No, you're good.
No, I can hear you.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
Okay. You were talking about like.
No, the ritual. Yeah.
Okay.
Ritual. We intruded on. That was an accident. We were kind of just looking for artifacts, but to do that, I ended up impersonating her, and that ended up I had to pretend I was her, which so happened to be at time where
when she was going to get herself.
It's a truth. It's a truth from a certain point of view.
it might be that she feels that Farron was meant for her, and she feels like that was stolen from her, which in a sense I.
Well. Yeah, but depends if she had to pay for the summoner to provide the service, then yes, technically. But if the summoner is just someone who works for her, then the summoner could just do the same thing again.
I bet if
I don't get why she's still chasing me after all this time.
I bet if Bon were with us right now, he'd agree we were all terrible people, and he'd hate us all.
Bon is still here, actually, and he has just been like walking and trying to ignore the conversation, and he says, "I don't think we've done anything out of turn. She did try to shoot arrows at us. It doesn't matter. We're not her friends."
That doesn't make what we did for right, don't you think?
That doesn't make what she did right either. That's fine. We have more. We have We have kinder. We have more important people to help.
All right. Now let's rest. I'm going to go to bed for the evening. I still have to prepare for enchanting the other dagger. What's the presence of a dagger?
I think the dagger is 65.
Okay. Yeah, I need to decide what I'm gonna put in that. I might do that. Okay.
By the way, I forgot to mention, this is just a small funny thing that happened. During the trip, you know that James is tied up in the wagon.
Mhm.
At some point, maybe Genus turned her head to talk to her, maybe Omen was looking at him, but he's been sitting there very stoically, like nothing happening. He hasn't said anything, he seemed deep in thought. And suddenly, the ropes fall off of him, and he looks very shocked because he knows that you are staring right at him.
I stab him in the leg.
What's happening?
The ropes fell off him. I'm stabbing him in the leg so he can't run away or anything.
Ah,
You could just
I
tie him
twist
back up.
the knife
Hey.
knife in his thigh.
oh my God, you're such a violent person, and you were talking to me about incapacitating others, and now you're stabbing people in the leg.
Hey, this'll heal. She'll never get her personality back unless she has like a crutch or artifact as a crutch.
Yes, but lots of people live with 1 point of power just fine all their lives.
Yeah, but she was so she was so scared and unhappy about losing her power and everything, and you just took it away from her.
Okay,
And
this conversation
lied
is
to
over.
her.
You asshole.
All right. By the way, you go to bed. You've rested. You completed these artifacts, and they are powerful, and you are secure in the fact that they are not cursed or faulty at all. It has been a very good job, technically, for you tonight. Now, question for Omen: will you have through the night Angela with Chef?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Him to guard her, make sure she doesn't leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Idared not heal the wound completely on James, but just enough that he's not like bleeding to death. Enough like healed enough that he can't really run away too much, but that he's not like
All right.
in immense amounts of pain.
Just the smallest amount of healing will prevent bleeding, and will also get rid of a lot of that pain, all those raw nerve endings.
Nah.
However, if Chef is not carrying Angela, just guarding her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As night falls, Jorl is asleep. The others of you might be bedding down. Angela stands up, totally rigid, and will try to walk towards you, Omen. If you allow her, she will then slowly settle again on her knees in this eerily still posture and stare at you.
Do I notice this?
Sure.
Yeah, you can see this. Jorl is the only one who has said to go to sleep first.
I move over and I make sure to shake Jorl awake so he can see this.
What is it?
Hey, I turn his head so he can see this. I see what's going on with Angela and like him. And I keep flicking his ear so he'll stay awake.
Bon is also asleep.
I reach over and I wake Bon up too.
Bon will kick you, he says.
Fine, be that way.
He says that.
He says Bon will kick you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no. I look down at him, asking, "What are you doing?"
I wanted to talk to you.
privately?
It doesn't matter.
Speak.
I don't think Merethy would chase after you so heavily if it were something easy that you stole.
Oh, I don't think that either, but still anything else?
Can I see Farron?
You understand from not.
What was that? You cut out a little bit.
You understand if I don't completely trust you anymore.
That's alright. I am less than human now.
I look at Joel and say, "You did that."
Listen, I will put a vicious creature back into your daggers if you don't stop.
Hey, me and the Blood Rose are bros. You're the one.
Where?
You're the one that.
Where,
And now.
bros?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I sigh and call out Farron.
Her eyes sort of roll in her head very slowly, not in the like exasperated way, but less so taking in Farron's form in just an unsettlingly slow manner. I can't tell anything. I can barely sense her. She just looks like a fire to me.
Well, good talk. Good
Man,
idea, though.
man, it's a great day when the thief has the moral high ground.
Over what? You just stabbed a guy in the leg 2 hours ago.
Yeah, but I didn't make someone less than human for the rest of their life.
Well, now now you may also take note, Jorel, that that might be a personal belief.
Yeah.
Well, part of we all had a part in that did not get it to you.
Yeah, I know, and I'm okay with it. But like, Joro listened to me, and he actually did it. He's complicit. Hey, he's totally complicit.
Right.
Neither of you, and she slowly turns her head to Genus and Jorel, understand what I lost.
I kind of get the idea. I just kind of
No.
don't. I just kind of don't care.
You don't.
No.
And then she looks back to Omen. The gift is more than the ability to manipulate reality. There's so much more than fire and ice can do. That's what Mirathi taught me.
Like a song
Those-
of fire and ice.
I don't know what that is. The gift permits individuals to know one another more closely than humans can ever know one another. Ungifted humans. It allows two gifted people to share more and be more, to experience more keenly the world than any ungifted human.
If it's been more than 3 days, she has the gift back.
She does, but she can't reach out to grab magic. She, I know that she can use the fatigue to do that.
It's
But
just,
she has not.
it's just
And
different-
Joro,
it's
and
very
Joro should have
tiring.
known this.
It's just very tiring for her to use basic magic.
Yes, and she also does not. She senses that something is different. She herself doesn't really know what's happened though, so she doesn't know if she's got her magic back or if it's just gone forever. She hasn't tried to like. Get
Yeah.
Yeah, but she feels like it's gone.
Yes.
Don't think that the gift is everything. I understand you feel you've lost a lot, but
Have you been around other gifted?
Of course I have.
Then I'm not sure how you don't see it that way. I could have shown you, but I suppose someone else will have to. Anyways, I guess I'm not going to learn anything from staring at Farron. So, put her away. And she'll rise again and go over to sit where she was before.
Alright, I will send phone away then. Do a listening. I'll say sorry about this.
Not that sorry.
I'm sorry about this.
Unless you want to make a persuasion or a style check, would you care to do either of those to show your sincerity?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, my internet cut out again. What?
He is apologizing.
Persuasion, because that seems more sensible.
Persuasion for what?
Difficulty to persuade her that he is actually sorry, that Owen is actually sorry.
Just for sincerity, yeah.
Jean, Angela, as she sits back and looks at you, she says, "Well, you didn't stop them. But then, apparently, you don't fully understand the gift you've given." Okay.
Omen's probably gonna leave it there and go to bed after that, but that might be keeping him up a bit.
Yep. Everybody can go to bed after that. And the next couple days pass by. You get all your Xeon back. James is stabbed in the leg, and you make your way to Port Amphora. Now, for what? You're gonna say, Gene?
Real quick, I'm gonna enchant the last dagger with the powers I was gonna put in Gabriel's staff, and then I'm gonna give the dagger to Gabriel.
Okay. Very good. Powerful dagger for Gabriel. You make it to Port Amphora, and both Genus and Omen, Port Amphora is a good place to be if you want to relax. Not if you want to lay low, but if you don't want to be robbed be mugged every couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Because Port Amphora is one of the few places in all of Dwanholf which is reportedly free of crime. Or at least the crime is kept so low that people feel safe on its streets.
Yeah, I'll probably be changing that.
Relatively, yeah.
Well, in that case, actually, with all of your friends, maybe you will be able to change that. But it's thanks to its mayor.
I mean, we're all horrible people and criminals. I steal things. Jorl takes away people and cripples them for life. Stans doesn't care and stop any bad things from happening.
Omen likes fire.
Yeah, exactly. And an arsonist to boot. So we're all going to play a part in changing all this for the better.
The Count Montego runs Port Amphora, and he is well known for being a kind and straightforward and a very strict man, but one of the few who values, human life and trade on a legal and fair level.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Not Omen.
So as you walk into the city, you do notice immediately. Are you just walking right into the city? I presume you are. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Moving into the city, you do come into very quick contact with the security force, which seems to be a plethora of different men garbed in a plethora of different uniforms. However, it seems to have a very strong presence at the gate. It is guarded by several on the walls, as well as 4 on either side of the door, who just seem to be patrolling and keeping watch. And once inside, you see that There are numerous patrols on the streets. They all have various different regalia, because you know that most of these are mercenaries
Hmm.
that the Count Montego has hired. However, it is not quite. Well, this city is not quite as large and as uh, whoa, sorry, uh, you know, well funded as the Tivasport, which is the capital. There are still plenty of things to find here. You don't doubt that with a little bit of snooping, you could locate almost anything, masterwork equipment, or unusual animals, or uh, unusual foods, especially from the Varja, which is like one of the closest exotic trading places for all of the Wanhof.
Oh yeah, hmm, hang on.
I should also say that that it's getting pretty darn cold, especially near
Hmm.
Port Amphora.
Did
Uh,
Tavi give me any names for connections in Port Amphora?
yes. Well, she didn't necessarily give you any, but you do know she has like a couple of regulars in Port Amphora.
Yeah,
If you want to look for one, you can look for Sophie Altina. Want me to post that?
sure.
Yeah. Sophie is one of her favorite contacts from Port Amphora. She visited Terra Santa pretty often, and it was sort of the go-between. But you know that she mostly stays here and monitors trade. However, in that same regard, you know that being a criminal here is a bad idea because you will get the tar kicked out of you. So she's generally uh, in with the criminals. She's just a good friend of Octavia's and keeps her informed on all the goings and comings of Port Tempora.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see Sophie and see what's going on. See what's going on around here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Will you tell the group that? We'll make that your primary objective.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Who
gonna
the
yeah,
hell's
I'm gonna tell
Sophie?
what? Oh, she's a contact. So,
A contact.
yeah, I'm gonna get some information on what's going on. So, later.
Okay.
What if she knows what's happening around here? I want to come too.
Why?
You know I'm looking for someone.
Yeah, give me the name and I'll ask if she's seen her.
Fine.
Then you can't come with me.
Why don't you try and stop me?
Well, I'm not trying to stop you. What I'm saying is, spirit go through a wall.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
That was really funny.
Okay. Like there are a couple people who like snap their heads seeing somebody vanish, but like after furrowing their brow and just kind of looking around, they don't seem to push it any and just think, wow, that was weird.
You're gonna get the Inquisition called on you.
It's been like 2 minutes.
You know, there is a
God.
bad thing about that though. He didn't make those artifacts impossible to detect, so even though you
That's
move right
gross.
through that wall stands, Omen can totally see exactly where she is.
Was
Yeah.
exactly what I was going to do, actually. I'll turn to Joel, say I'll be back in...
Yeah, but I'm also. Yeah, but I'm also. I also have the special ability where if I change my appearance even slightly, she won't be able to recognize me right off the bat or sense me.
I mean, I don't need to know... Wait, it sends you?
Yeah.
Good proposal.
Well,
I don't need to know, like, where you are exactly, just, like, specific area.
oh, you're right. No, you have to roll a magic resistance stance.
Okay. Check resistance.
Oh, fudge! That is exactly 4 over what is needed.
Damn it.
So you can recognize her face if you see her again. That would be very weird though, because you'd find her and be like, "Who's this weirdo wearing Genus's cloak?"
Well, it's a completely different body, just like her face on it.
Wait, my key concealment is 135.
Yes, unfortunately, that does not affect your armor.
Damn it.
If you get aura of concealment, I would consider that something. That's something you can get in the future.
Damn it.
That's a good idea, actually. I haven't thought of that. Anyways, so she goes to the wall and flies off at a high speed because she doesn't need to worry about walls or people anymore. She can just run straight to the target.
Also, I just want to bring everyone's attention to that since I enchanted the Gabriel's dagger, her powers are a bit better, so they give you all a bit of a bigger boost. So both of you, Omen and Genus, you have a plus 80 to initiative instead of a plus 40 that I was giving you earlier. And
So fast.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, if the Inquisition does catch me, I'm going to sell both of you out so fast just to save my own skin.
The Inquisition's not going to catch you. How fast you're going?
Yeah, but still, just if you hadn't already guessed, if they do ever catch me, I'm going to sell you both out to save my own skin if they hadn't caught you already.
Oh, by the way,
no, who would expect that?
the spiritual form thing is once per day.
Damn.
Just so you know.
Oh well.
Just so you know.
You would know that. Are you gonna at least try to stop like in an alleyway when it dissipates?
Yeah.
Okay. Like you could run through people's houses, but if you you've appeared in people's houses, that would be harder to.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a quick hide check.
Where the fuck is hide? Oh.
Not great, but if you can pretty easily find within your radius a small alley, hide in a box that is mostly empty, reappear and pop the lid open.
Mhm.
So it's like anyone looking down that alley who would notice she was like, "That's weird. I wonder why she was in there."
Mhm.
But yes, you are free on the street, about 500 feet from where you began, and you can continue through Port M4 to look for Sophie. Now,
Yeah, gonna keep on running since I can conserve my energy and stuff, you know?
there's another thing.
Huh.
What you do with Chef?
What do we do with Chef?
The guy's dizzy. Like, I mean, he's got a chef hat on, and I'm assuming he's got the better clothes on.
Poncho, I think he's got a chef hat and a poncho.
So like, he's gonna stand out still, isn't he?
His head is on like an armored helmet, so like technically everyone would like the immediate perception would be that there's this really weird, heavily armored guy wearing a chef hat, a poncho. However, there's nothing really keeping him from like his arm full of eyeballs from being exposed by a strong breeze. So good for like far away hiding, not good for in the middle of a crowd hiding.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna have him like with the wagon. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of so leave Joel with that.
Me?
I mean, like, it's up to you. If you want to leave him there, then I mean, that's your.
We have to go with Angela to where there's a cache of artifacts.
Mhm.
Omen's gone. Omen went after Genus.
Well, I am sending Gabriel with them, and then I'm gonna go get the artifacts with Angela, and Idarid and Chef.
All right. You can go off with Angela. So as you're walking, she says, "Technically, I have no reason to show you where these artifacts are."
Technically, if you, I could make an artifact that could restore your power with the artifacts that you've shown me, like as we were talking before. It just will be coming from the artifact, not from you.
I don't know if it would be the same.
It probably won't be. But it's the only way you have any chance of getting close to what you had before. Show me the way.
She waits a long time thinking that over before she eventually relents and will take you on the road down a ways into actually the wealthier section of the town. She walks you into a very nice, what would be an inn or like a hotel. You walk in and find the fine dining experience sort of laid out to your left. It's a remarkably large common room with pillars to hold up the central eating area, and there's candles. It's very like there's marble floors. It's very very fancy. Uh,
Oh my
and
god, what
she-
if she has like a kid or like people that rely on her for her magic and
Gina's-
Joel just took that all away?
Shut the fuck
Gina,
up.
you're not here right now. She's,
Yeah,
just
but
like
it's-
her, she's
it's the
whispering to
little-
him from far
it's
away.
It's the
Listen. What if we hadn't saved everybody in Santa's life? Okay?
guilt. Guilt.
Okay, and she comes forward and says, she speaks to the innkeeper, who is like a very nicely dressed lady with like long brown hair curled into a ponytail over her shoulder, and she says, "I am back to claim the luggage I had in my room." And she fishes around in her clothes and says, "Oh, oh,
Oh yeah, I took all their money.
well, no. Gina's from far away. Stop talking to me." James had my key.
James is with us, right?
Yes, she's in the cart.
Okay.
And so, by the way, if you do decide Chef is in the cart, Edored is again super nervous.
Yeah.
But all right. So she goes and gets the key from James, and the woman looks immediately kind of concerned, looking at her, and then she'll look to Jorel, as though like trying to search your face, Jorel, for
Guilt.
no.
Guilt.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's guilt, but she's trying to get him to like say, "Is everything okay?" It's that kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
Guilt.
Um,
She's this way forever now. Guilt.
Jorel is like looking kind of tired from the trip.
Mhm.
So like I think I'm just gonna try to pass it off as like we're both exhausted from traveling around. Our clothes are muddy, and I instead of like clarifying, I'm just gonna say, let's hurry up. I wanna go to sleep soon.
All right. Well, go right ahead. It's same one as you left off. And you will follow her up the stairs to a long line of doorways, and she will eventually come to one way at the very end on the left. Put the key in, twist it, open it up. And by the way, as is Itered out, or is she with you?
Yes, she's out.
Okay. She has been able to sense a couple of magical artifacts in this room as they drew closer.
Okay, cool.
So you get up there, and it's a very nice room. You actually realize that there are 2 beds here. This is a double room, and as you look around, it's pretty obvious that there are 2 sets of luggage here.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Those on this side were mine." She reaches around a little bit and pulls out what is just a bag. You could have an occult or a magic appraisal check.
Okay. I'm gonna have. Is it a religious related?
Sadly, none of these are religiously related.
Yeah. Okay.
That's still absolutely insane. The cult, actually, you immediately recognize the bag. It's a crud, I was just looking at it. It's Tangle bag. There we go.
Oh, it's a Thorns bag?
Yeah, bag of thorns.
Okay. Nice.
Bag of thorns. But within it, she will like kneel on the floor and place everything out in a line. Within this bag of thorns, there are 2 soul shards.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Bag of thorns. Do I hear her say the password for the bag of thorns?
She whispers it very softly. If you want to take a notice check, not based on sight, yes.
Yes, I would very much like to be able to hear the password.
Alright.
So I have a plus 50. Okay, 115.
All right. I just read something. It's a series of words. You hear very softly whisper, chalice in powdered snow. And that opens the bag. And within that, like I said, she pulls out 2 soul shards, and she also, the last thing she puts on the table is a ring of Erebus.
Ooh.
Which is a very minor magical amplifier, but still pretty powerful. You sense something else magical in the room, and as she stands up, she moves to the closet, opens the double doors, and pulls out a cloak, which you immediately recognize as a phase cape.
Oh my god.
So you didn't even have to take away her power to give me that. You crippled her for nothing.
The face cape does not make you invisible, and it limits your movements in the spiritual form. So you're welcome.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's like I look at the Ring of Erebus and I say, you know, you'd have had a much better chance of capturing us if you'd hadn't come with all of that.
Well, if I am being honest, we knew that we were hunting a mage, and I was hoping to get the jump on her by detecting her first. And if I had been wearing this, it would have been very easy for her to find me.
That's
possibly even be suspicious before we could talk.
true. I gave her the Ring of Erebus.
She like holds it, says, "You don't want this?"
I do, but this should allow you to reconnect with your magic. It will allow you. It will be minor. You won't be able to cast spells in a way that is harmful until you've taken a few. Until it's going to take like a few seconds for you to get to the point where you can actually harm someone. A few seconds to think back and make sure you're doing the right thing. But you'll be able to cast spells again.
She holds it for a while, like in her hands, like, and you, Iterate, will immediately say she is charging Xeon. She is preparing magic.
Well, we have we have shields.
Yes, you do. But like after maybe 30 seconds of this, so she's got 50 Xeon. You see her just like sigh softly and close her eyes and close her hands around the ring, sort of rubbing them together. Are you taking it? Are you taking it?
The ring?
Yes.
Wait, she's handing it back?
No, she has it like clutched in both hands, holding it as she charges like just a very small, a trickle of Xeon. But she asks you, are you taking it?
No, I'm giving it to you.
Thank you.
I'm taking the rest of it.
Yeah. You may take the rest.
Okay.
you actually, as you look at, you take these soul shards. One of them is just a soul shard. The other one, though, you take a look at it, you kind of feel its surface and realize that there's something written on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it as you look at it, you realize it's kind of, it has the same shape. It's more of just like an uncut gem,
Mm-hmm.
but on the side is written, "Protect the one who breaks this shard." And as you look, you realize there's a very fine crack nearly bisecting this shard, but not quite, and not cutting the words at all.
Okay. I know about the Guardian ritual, right?
Yes, you know about that, definitely.
Okay. Protect the one who breaks this shard. Okay. And I'm going to try to detect if there's a creature bound inside of the soul shard.
I don't know how, if there's a detection roll, but you can speak to something that you when you put your hand on it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. What do you say?
Is there a creature bound inside of this stone?
Hello. Comes the rather pleasing and velvety voice from inside. Yes, I am here. You immediately realize that this luminary is speaking in. Let me see. I want to get the name right. It's the language of Sylvain.
Oh yeah, nice. It's the like complicated to pronounce one.
Yes.
Okay.
We discussed that you knew that language. Did you not?
Yes. I know that one.
Oh no, it's Elium Lacrimae.
Elium Lacrimae.
No. Wait, it is Altwe Alario.
That's the one.
Yeah, Altwe Alario.
Okay. All right. I'm. Yeah, it's the light elemental that looks like a giant bird, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to.
The luminary inside.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to think about all of this a little bit, so maybe we should switch to the other group.
All right. You switch to the other group. Genus, you have no problems making your way through this town. You have a head start on Omen. Unlike. Oh wow, I'm bad at names. I've been bad at names the past 2 days. Unlike your contact, unlike Octavia, Sophie has a residence here, and it's pretty nice. It's just above the docks, sort of like on this little rising hill. There's a wall between her, like overlooking the docks. It's not the biggest house, but it is 2 floors, and it is very nice. You walk up, and there's like a patio, and I see a cattail. I think it's cat.
Cat.
Yes. And you actually will go to knock on the door, I presume.
Yeah.
And you're answered by a balding but kindly looking man who seems to be in his 40s or 50s, and he says, hello, who are you, and may I ask your business with my lady?
Sophie might have met me before. I'm Gina's Vorkosa of Vorkosi, and I'm friends with Tavi.
Tavi.
Mm-hmm.
He his eyes sort of like move up as though thinking, and he nods. Come in. Please take a seat in the den, and I will alert her to your presence.
Thank you very much, I say as I go and take a seat in the den.
Now, she may be just a moment. She is within a meeting herself. Is that okay? Do you have time to wait?
Oh, I've got plenty of time. No worries.
Good. He bows his head to you, and he also says, "Oh yes, feel free to make yourself at home and have one of the biscuits I've just recently made. They're on the table there.
Ooh, thank you very much, he says. I take a biscuit.
Take a biscuit. And he
Biscuit.
goes upstairs.
I just sort of start to take a nap, but I'm still alert.
Okay. Omen, you are a little ways behind. You can't run through these streets at full speed because there's tons of people there. And you would inevitably run someone over.
Mm-hmm.
But it does not take you too terribly long, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, to figure out where she's gone and approach this house. No, it does not seem like anything you I don't know if you've ever been in a house like this where you were permitted. And this also does not seem like Genus's particular hangout. So, how do you approach the building?
Walk up to the front door, I guess.
Okay, gonna take a knock.
Yeah.
Also, notice from both of you, you knock. It takes a minute or two before the butler comes down the stairs. You see him jogging slightly, or marching as he comes down the stairs to get the door a little faster, and he cracks it open slowly, pulling it just so that he can see your face, and he says, "Good evening. You have business with my lady?"
Actually, yes. There's something I'd like to speak to her about urgently.
Understood. May I ask for who are you with, and do you maybe the briefest gist of the topic you would like to discuss, so that I can tell her how urgent it is?
Yes, I'm a friend of Genus, and like to discuss the presence of a group known as the Fiends of Anateri and their potential presence here.
You are a friend? Just one moment. And he would slowly, I'll be right back, close the door, say, Miss Genus?
Yes?
Do you know an Omen?
What? I don't believe so. What was she asking about?
She said she had some business she wanted to discuss with the mistress about the Fiends of Anateri. I presume your friends and this information would be readily shared?
No, it doesn't sound familiar to me at all. I'm sorry, I don't know an omen.
Okay. Well, thank you. Door opens again and says, I'm sorry, but the mistress will not be seeing anyone else today.
No one else?
No. There are many visitors throughout the day. She's a very busy lady.
Think it's been a mistake, perhaps.
Oh? Well,
Like,
I do apologize. I understand you have said it is urgent, but I must ask you come back another time.
okay, if you insist.
Thank you. I hope you have a good day.
You too.
And the door is closed.
Farron, look for windows.
I was actually gonna... Did you make your notice checks?
Notice.
Yes.
Okay. But should I do them separately, or can I rather?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Also, Genus, I wanted you to do your notice checks.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, okay, Omen. By the way, the room that Genus is sitting in is, has one of those little areas that's like a circular corner of the room that is completely surrounded in windows. And as you are walking towards this door, you immediately look to the left and just see Genus lounging over there.
Ah.
I look over, give a smirk, and wait.
Yes, Genus, you can also notice Omen walking up the driveway, or up the walkway as you...
I
as she
mouth.
does.
I mouth. You don't want to do that.
I just glare at her, make a little burst of flame in my hand. Just kind of walk off to the side to look for windows.
Well, there are a bunch of windows right there. This place is not obviously, it does not seem like it is made to deter attackers. This is a pretty safe town, like I've said. There are numerous windows on the ground floor, numerous windows on the floor above. Really, you could come into any room in this house but the bathroom.
Yeah. In a city like this, it's great to have plausible deniability. Mm.
Yeah.
So how long until I get to meet Sophie?
Well,
You can cut back to Genius for a bit while I look at something. If that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. About 10 minutes, not too long a wait, but eventually Sophie does come down. Sophie is a slightly more heavy-set woman. She has very like bright red curly hair that's all done up into like a large bun in the back. It makes her look a lot taller, though. She herself is maybe 5'4". She also tends to wear like a long purple dress with a bunch of different like colored beads on it, largely amber earrings. She clicks like all of her jewelry clicks just a little bit as she comes down. Genus.
Sophie, I say as I get up to greet her.
Oh, I was warned that you. Well, I mean, I was told that you might soon. I see you are
told, not warned. I joke. So.
She laughs too. Oh, well, that was a slip of the tongue, but I might have been warned too.
Yeah.
Either way, I was told that you were coming. Glad to see you're in peace. Octavia will be happy to know that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to keep some distance right now. I've got a little trouble and some interesting companions with me, so I need some. So I'm gonna need the current scuttlebutt if you don't mind.
All right. Well, I want to tell you, the trouble is here. So, mind yourself on the streets. Thankfully, with their beasts, they cannot. They are not permitted to fly through the skies looking for you, and they seem to have been interested in obeying that law to a certain degree so far.
Interesting. Yeah. So I must say I've come into possession of something that could make me a little more recognizable, but otherwise, I say
you have some very nice armor today.
That would be the thing that makes me a little bit more recognizable. It gives me a certain edge, you might say, when it comes to certain things. Yes. But anything else interesting happening about?
Well, Port Empor would be a dreadfully boring town for someone like you. However, I am working on selling the materials you gathered in the city. I'm very sorry. That sounds like a nightmare, by the way. I'm happy to see you so chipper after such an event.
Oh, it was, but I've come out of it very good, and Tavi and Macklin are okay. So, all in all, I can be happy about that.
Tavi and Macklin specifically, would like you to know, they are on their way to Tibasport now, just to avoid contact with these gentlemen who we believe they know of your connection.
That will be for the best. And I don't think I'll be heading that way. My companions are more interested in heading towards the north. So.
Well, very good. I have been told by her that by our agreement, I'm to help you as much as I possibly can. So feel free to take run of the house, and I will be happy to look up to get you any information you'd like within the Port of M4 if you tend to stay for very long. Well, I am selling a good bit of the items that you acquired in Terra Santa. They are mostly still in my basement. If you wanted to go grab anything.
I think I should be fine for now. Mostly, I made a good bit of change recently, and I don't want to stick around too long. It's always good to have plausible deniability, I guess you could say.
I agree, especially in a town like this.
Also, there is one more thing. I do have someone that's interested in looking for and knowing about a group's presence in the city. What's it called again?
Black Sun?
Out of character?
Black Sun.
And the other one that Omen was looking for that the pilot told me about. There's two groups that I'm interested in knowing the presence about in this town. The Black Sun Guild and the Fiends of Anteri. Do any of those ring a bell?
She like visibly like clasps her hands and like shakes a little bit. Ooh, the Black Sun. The second one, less. Those are two very unusual names to be said side by side. The Black Sun. I'm surprised you did not talk with us more. More with Octavia. Excuse me 1 second.
We were a bit busy in the town of zombies.
Yes. Well, you would have been told by her the Black Sun are sort of the boogeymen of Dwanholf in a certain degree. They do have a store somewhere, but from the most part, we know that they are responsible for several kidnappings and several murders, and that they seem to have more resources than I could possibly fathom, which you have also kind of proved for me, considering what's in my basement right now.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Tavia has given you in-depth detail about why the attack happened.
She's given me her musings, and of course those can sprawl on for days, but...
Well, if you want to know more in-depth detail, if you think the information will be worth something to certain people, I do have quite a bit to share.
Well, for that, I would like to move to a safe room, because that information, I will warn you as well, is possibly deadly to have.
Oh,
The
I'm
Black
sure.
Sun are the boogeymen, as I said, and
Of
knowing
course.
too
And
much has gotten more than one friend of mine injured.
I'm already in deep with one person, so they're gonna have to get in line. I'm just saying. I just think I just think information like this would deserve to be passed along. I don't much care for them after what they did to my hometown. So, if you wish to know, I can supply. If we move to a safe room, it's up to you.
Oh, yes, come this way. Now, you also asked about the Fiends of Anatari.
Yeah, that's for a separate person. So
That's for a separate person. I mean, I have heard the name whispered. I don't know much about them, though. They are generally a very small, like, kind of new gang, aren't they?
I believe so. And I mentioned the name that Omen mentioned, that of the person's name that she took, kind of thing. So.
Well, Omen. You notice,
Yeah.
like, the butler is, like, in the kitchen looking out. It's, like, across from the dining room where you were, the den, looking out the window. And as you mention Omen, he sort of, like, turns his head to look at you as you vanish up the stairs,
I look,
confused.
I look back to him and I go with a wink. So it's like,
He raises his eyebrows and nods knowingly. But she will bring you into a safe house, and a safe room, which, as far as you know, is one of the few that has the windows and is like layered with material that makes it hard to hear through the walls.
excellent.
And she locks several locks behind you and says, "All right, let me get a note, and you can tell me all about what happened from your point of view."
Yeah, I tell her everything. I tell her everything except what I've memorized for the necromancy projects and everything.
All right.
Yeah. But I do mention what they were trying to do was raise the death god and mention the name and everything. I also mentioned the guy with the monocle who's dead, and the assassin lady that ditched the group after she got out of the tunnel, and the two families and stuff like that.
After you tell her all this, go ahead.
Yeah, I basically tell everything except what I've memorized from the notes on like how to do the spells and the projects and everything.
All right. While you are telling her this, giving her this long tale, I would like to jump back to Omen and see what she's doing.
Yeah, I was looking to see if I could talk through phone, which I can't do without a improvement. But yeah, barring that, like through like first floor windows to see upper floor, like to see which one's like what looks like a bedroom or like place where I think what's the face might be.
All right. So you're looking from the bottom floor into top floor windows. Okay. You're looking around. Make a search check for me.
Yeah. One.
That's not too bad. Looking up, you obviously can't tell where they are in the building. Once they vanished up the stairs, which were sort of like at the center of the structure, they just vanished from sight. you do, looking around, you can get a vague sense of a few rooms if you stand far back enough. You think you have identified the bedroom by a maroon colored drapes that appear to be the top of a four-poster bed on one floor. However, the only other room you can really recognize anything in is because there is an easel pressed against the window. And other than that, you can't really see inside the top floor. Now, the bottom floor, you have the run of that. You can see like where the kitchen is. You can see where the dining room is. You can see where she has sort of like she has one room set up for spinning yarn and like sewing.
Stand on Farron's shoulders to get a better view.
Exactly 8 more inches of view. Yes.
Okay, the room which you said Farron might think looks like a bedroom, probably going to climb up to that one.
All right. You are climbing up to the room. You want to make a climb check?
Or close it.
I love it when like the thief is doing something and someone else in the group is trying to out-thief them.
60, 80. Subtract 30 from that, so 84.
Okay. 84. Now, are you
The thief
doing
needs
this
to do our
quietly?
business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Make a stealth check then.
By the way, like Gabriel is just like watching you with her arms.
Oh, yeah.
because
I'm sorry.
she's been following. She's been following you. If you do you want me to boost your I could boost your dexterity for a little bit.
I mean, that's up to you. I don't think she'd be doing this if she noticed you.
Huh? Oh.
I mean, there's a.
I mean, like,
would Gabriel have made herself known before this?
Yeah, Gabriel left with Omen, like at the same time. I forgot about it too, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Gabriel also died, so
Poor Gabriel.
No.
I'm gonna give you. Hold on. I'm gonna deactivate. Yeah, I'm gonna deactivate one of the powers. I'm giving you a +5 in dexterity or agility, whichever. No, it's agility that's boosting your climb.
Agility helps with the climbing.
Every point beyond 10, it like, yeah. How much is your agility?
My agility is 9.
Your agility is 9, so you get boosted to 12.
So that's
Which
like
is a plus 10 bonus
to whatever rolled, yeah.
All right. Well, you actually make it for the climb. You did pretty good. Her house isn't like slate, like flat either. It has like some embellishments. It has little gardens outside the windows on the bottom floor, so you can get a good foothold. You're climbing. You hoist yourself up like 2 hands on the window ledge and pull yourself up into view of the building and come immediately face to face through the glass with the butler, who is leaning forward, his cheeks like resting on his fist, staring at you with like dull, flat eyes.
Good to see you again.
I wish I could say likewise, ma'am. I don't mean to be rude, but trespassing is a jailable offense.
It is. In that case, could I ask a favor of you?
You may ask.
I'm going to cast Whispers from the other side at Intermediate.
You're going to cast what? Oh, Whispers of the other side? Okay.
Yeah. Which is only MR 100, but
so
is that this man's maybe human?
Maybe human.
Not that magic, I hope.
We'll see. Here we go. Oh, it gets it. What's Whispers of the other side do?
It makes him fearful. It gives him the fear.
Okay. You see his like very calm demeanor. His eyebrows like suddenly go up, and he like stands straight, backing away from the window with like hands shaking out in front of him. And he runs out of the doorway, and You can't hear him from inside your room, Genus, but you can feel the floor shaking slightly as he runs past the doorway on the other side. And Gabriel, from the front, you see him go as he runs right out the front door and into the street.
She can never do anything right, can she? I muttered to myself.
What's happening to me? Okay, but you can now get inside if you want to.
Just get another check, I think, every 5 turns or so.
Oh, by the way,
He's
I
very
looked to.
fast, by the way. He books it out of there. He's much faster than any old man you expected him to be.
Okay.
I looked to Sophie. One of my associates may have gotten into your house. She won't hurt you, but she's very, very, very annoying and stupid.
I don't know if she's going to get inside. Gerard is a very well trained assassin.
We'll see.
Well, I suppose we will. Anyways, continue with your story.
Yeah, so I continue on basically and tell her about the families, the death god, what they were doing, the guy with the monocle, and who he probably was, and like the assassin lady and everything. And I hint that I may have gotten a look at their research, but nothing concrete, kind of thing. That like I actually know anything.
I imagine it would be staggeringly hard to take in. She realized,
Yeah.
looking at her notes. Well, I do believe I may have just written the very basic premise for a horrific fantasy novel. But thank you.
Yeah, it's all the truth, but I don't know what you could do with it. But it's yours now.
Yeah, well, you never really expect what information can do until you find the person who needs it.
Exactly.
Omen, what are you going to do as you enter this room? You know where Genus is in the building, thanks to your magic senses.
Okay, well, I think I'd make the connection that she's not necessarily with Sophie at the moment, or rather, like, if she is, then there's no point, like, looking for her.
I imagine if you were, like, casually looking into the lower floor windows, you could have seen Sophie come down and take her up to the top.
Yeah, okay then. Guess I'll just find somewhere to hide. Like, obviously, not in the bedroom. Like, the next as likely place I can think.
Well,
Sophie will go.
from the hallway, from the bedroom takes up one corner of the building, and it's pretty large and expansive. Like, the bed looks so stinking comfy. It has so many pillows, and there's wardrobes and fine clothes and just things everywhere. It's ridiculous. You enter the hallway. Directly across from you is another open door, which actually leads to the room where you saw the easel. And there's that easel set up at the window, and it seems to be painting. It's half-finished picture of the sea outside, and it's pretty well done. You don't know if it's like a masterwork quality. And then the right wall is mostly like a stacking of different paintings. Some of them are a little bit more surrealistic, but mostly what she seems to be focused on is painting different areas of Amphora. A few of them have people in them, though one in particular, you get an almost immediate memorization. Seems to be a very, very rough drawing of or painting of Octavia, Genus's friend. And there's plenty of space to hide there behind the easel, or just like behind all these paintings that she just sort of has leaning against objects in the room, or if you want to go to another room.
Well, I mean, these were nice.
They're all on
I
like
guess-
board and canvas too, so they're stable.
Yeah. Found's not good at hiding, so we'll just have Omen hide in the art room then.
Okay, make a hide check.
Like behind, in the corner behind some easels.
Yep. There's like a table over there with a painting on top, and then a painting leaning against the table. It has like a nice silky covering that you could hide underneath too. All right. What's the? It's a plus 40 for a good hiding spot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Is that a good hiding spot?
Yes, that is an appropriate hiding spot. So that is 155.
Ooh.
All right. You are hidden. You have to wait for about 20 minutes before the full story is complete.
Yeah.
And Genus, so is there anything I can do to help you out right now? Like I said, those men are in the city. They're camped outside the fort to the northwest,
Hmm.
and generally have the run of that area. But of course, they do make patrols through here, and you can see them. There are mountains.
Mm-hmm. It's good to know where they're camped. May have to want to deal with that later. But I only need a couple things. But I only need a couple things from you at the moment. One, I would like you to leak some misinformation, basically to get them, off Tavi and Macklin's trail, so that they don't go after them. Make them think
Oh,
they do. Yeah, make them think they don't know. Make them think they don't know where I'm going to go or have any contact with me. For the first.
well, we have already begun that misinformation campaign.
Ex-
It's in
Excellent.
the fledgling stages right now, but hopefully we're gonna get an insider with them soon.
Excellent. I'll need to keep tabs on them to try and stay one step ahead of them.
All right.
The other, the next thing would be is that I need to keep tabs on the Black Sun. I need to keep tabs on the Black Sun and the fiends for fiends basically.
Well, keeping tabs on the Black Sun is is gonna be really
I know.
difficult.
I
I can
imagine.
tell you that we know that they are less active here in Port Amphora, that they
That's
were
good.
very active in Terra Santa. Considering they might have been active in Anatari and the Tibus port, definitely. Though I don't know that they could possibly have a settling in Enkidu, though, being what they are, they very well might. I will tell you all of the information I can gather on recent events.
Excellent. And as for the fiends and omen and all that, I'd like as much information on that as possible too.
All right. I may have to do a little bit of digging. Like I said, all I really know is that they are a more recent gang. Spawned
Mhm.
out of Anatari, of course.
Mhm. Yeah. Also about one of my companions that's with me,
Yeah.
Bon the Unkillable.
Oh, I heard of this. He's with you still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
That should make things a little bit more difficult for the people hunting me, and for anyone to approach me. But yes.
That is very true. I'm
I'll be
happy
with
to
my.
hear you have such a protector. Um,
Indeed.
could I meet him? Maybe.
Certainly, he's not with me at the moment, but I can arrange something.
All right. I would just be interested in prying into that mind and seeing what makes such a man tick, And, maybe he has some good information as well.
Fair warning, he's a total good do-gooder. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like. I have to keep a lot of my movements secret from him.
Well, I will make sure not to let anything slip. And don't worry about me. I mean, I love Octavia, but I myself am admittedly above, up and with the law. She like draws her hands up and shakes him a little bit. I'm the responsible one.
Of course, and I don't mind the deniability if something happens.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know how it works. I say as I stand up. Either way, that should be all for now. If there's anything, I'll try to meet with you. I'll try to meet with you again in secret. So.
All right. By the way.
Yes.
Do you want, since it's going to take me a while to sell everything, and it's going to take me even longer to get the appropriate supplies to Octavia? Do you want a portion of your cut now?
Actually, that would be quite helpful. Yes.
All right. I will go get Gerard to bring that up to you. Do you want to wait here?
I think we can wait outside. It should be safe.
These are his resistance checks. Okay. It takes him a full minute of running and screaming into the city before he stops. And actually, I said you'd have to wait 20 minutes. Okay, so this is the event. She says she'll get you your cut. She'll get Gerard to give you a cut. You walk outside.
And I call out. Omen, if you're in here, come on out.
You hear like the door downstairs open, and the shuffling of many sets of feet.
Hmm? I furrow my brow and I try to sneakily look to see.
Gabriel is still outside, so I just wanted to know. I would
yes,
see a
Gabriel.
troop arriving, right?
Gabriel is just standing there. She saw the man run out screaming, and about 10 minutes later, she sees him coming. She sees him,
Yeah.
but in a different outfit, in like leather armor now, with like a bag on his hip, coming back in with two other men behind him who are wearing like similar armor.
Gabriel is going to. Let's see. What sort of power do I have? I only have support powers with Gabriel, not warning people that something bad is gonna happen. Type of power. So Gabriel is just going to. Nah, I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna be ready to, put a shield on someone or something.
Yeah, this is why I have plausible deniability. So I just back away.
You see this old man, this like kindly faced old man, step through the door. Two men immediately come in, draw handheld light crossbows, and split up. He, standing in the middle, slides from his collar like a mask up to just under his eyes, and begins stalking up the stairs towards you.
Who, towards me?
Yes, towards you. He looks at you and he like has his crossbow ready, like just slightly down, but still ready to snap up. He says, "Where's the girl, the red-haired one?"
I haven't seen a red-haired girl.
Your friend, the one who came by. Where's she?
I've been in the safe room. All I heard was some thumb.
Sophie like peeks out. What's going on? And Gerard immediately is like, "My lady, come with me. We're going to get you out of this house until we can find the intruder." And he's going to guide her downstairs. You hear like very softly down below, the men saying, "Clear, clear, clear," as they move from room to room, casing the place.
Important question.
Yes.
This.
Yeah.
What was that?
Much of this is Omen here.
You can
If
hear
any.
these. You can make a perception check. You can hear the soft-spoken words of Gerard as he comes back up the stairs.
I sigh, and I say, "I'll have her out of the house soon."
You can handle this?
Yes, she's actually one of my companions. She's just she's the one I told Sophie was very, very, very stupid.
Well, I'm still going to take Sophie to a safe place.
All right. I mean, like, we'll leave without any damage. And you have my apologies. Is it okay if I make a stop by the kitchen and grab some food?
Sophie, Gerard, sort of furrows his brows, but Sophie's like, "Of course. Go ahead."
Thank you, Sophie.
Gerard,
We'll be out. Give us about 10 minutes and we'll be out of here.
Okay. Let's go, Gerard. And he'll take her downstairs, and they're still like standing. You can actually you, Gabriel, will see them like take cover into like bushes, and there's a couple of like bush sculptures and like a statue in the yard, and they all like hide behind them, watching it with their crossbows ready.
I sigh and I go around calling for Omen.
Okay.
Was that a perception or notice check you wanted me to make?
That was a notice check, just to see like exactly what you could discern of his conversation. Okay, you did catch quite all of it. You heard the initial whisper of "Where's your friend?" But as they grew closer, it just sort of like faded to mumbles. At least Gerard's word.
So I know he's looking for me.
I
Which
shout
doesn't
out.
worry me too much.
I shout out, "Omen, get the fuck out, or I won't let you have any information about the fiends."
The real question is, would she believe her?
Would you? Oh wait, is Gina just stealthing to look for Omen?
No, I stealthed to look at who was coming in through the door. So I
Oh yeah,
dropped it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't notice that. In that case, he probably wouldn't have seen you until he got really close.
Yeah.
Do you want to make a search check for Omen?
Yeah,
Or
might as
for
well.
Genus to look for Omen?
Yeah, let's see. I also have a track check.
Oh, you do have it. Well, tracking is harder. Unfortunately, looking through this house, you cannot find Omen.
Hang on a
You
sec.
see the open window, but that's about as much as you can guess. You know, she
Do I
entered.
wait? Do I see Gabriel?
Gabriel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gabriel's just outside, like standing just outside the like
Okay.
entryway.
Okay, Gabriel. Gabriel, show me where Omen is. Gabriel, come on, take me to her, girl. Come on, Gabriel, lead me.
She like walks into the center of the art room and like does a full 360-degree turn and shrugs.
Yeah, I actually rolled a 0 because I'm not
Oh.
trained in search.
Oh yeah.
Fine, I'm gonna track then. Let's see
Okay,
if I
try
can get it.
tracking.
Let's see if I can try to get better at tracking.
Unfortunately, well, actually, that is still not quite enough to make it. It's harder to track over like
Wood.
man-made
Yeah.
terrain. However, it is impeccably clean, so any dirt that Omen would have left behind would have been trackable. You get the
Alright.
start of the trail at the window once again. You see a little bit of dirt there from where Omen's boots hit the ground, but otherwise you can't really follow it anywhere.
What about a notice check?
That would have been passive, and I think I already gave you that one.
Damn. I sighed before calling out. Fine, but if I leave, it's plausible deniability, and you're going to get shot at and arrested. I'm going to the kitchen. I say as I walk to the kitchen to pack some food.
All right, you get packing some food. Omen,
Did
stay
she
hidden.
say this, did she say this in the art room?
Yeah, I imagine you said this just upstairs.
Yeah, I'm shouting this loud enough so that like she'll probably be able to hear it.
Shout back. Wait, are the guards here?
They're outside. But if I leave and you're not with me, they're gonna find you and shoot you. And then if you cause any damage, you're gonna go to jail and probably be killed. Because I have because I have plausible deniability, so I'm not gonna cover for you.
Also, both of you know that part of Portum 4's method of keeping itself free of criminals is,
Executions.
yeah.
Baron, look through the window for me.
Farron floats up to the window. Make a search check, Farron. You look outside, and you see no one. Apart from like all the people past the yard. The art room is the one that borders the wall, and just beyond that, the steep decline into the docks. So beautiful view. Nobody out there in the yard.
Okay, great. Omen dramatically jumps through the window.
Okay. You open the window and leap from it.
Can't move much. Oh, there we go.
Appleby, do you want me to look up the distance to the ground rules?
Do the acrobats. Yes, that's fine. Do acrobatics roll.
Not trained.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. You can also use jump if you have jump, though.
Yeah,
That was jump.
Okay, that was.
uh,
You'd rather use jump?
No, jump's worse.
Okay. So let's see. You get
how
a
many,
20.
how many feet is that?
It's just a 15.
15 is a moderate difficulty.
What's your armor for impact?
Hello?
Omen.
Let's see. Am I keeping an armor on Omen or is it on Genius that I'm keeping the armor? No, I've deactivated the armor.
To give him dex.
All right.
Not wearing any sort of coat or anything either, so yeah, just take it.
You jump out of the window, like flailing your arms and legs, and like land and do.
I
just
said
a-
stylishly.
Oh, stylish. That was your style. Your style.
On the wrong
You
page.
gotta roll your style.
I do.
Well, yeah.
I think I'd know where it is by now.
Style is like one of the most important because holy.
Why is this?
You stylishly twist your angle.
I'm not falling. Wait, I'm not.
You're not flying.
No,
You're
we're
falling with style.
I'm flying. That's
Oh
what-
my gosh.
You're falling with style.
So much style.
Okay, 321.
Oh my god.
You can describe how you like leap out of the window. You might even accidentally do a flip before landing in the superhero pose. You're like cape, and the cinders of Farron's body sort of falling all around you in this very majestic moment. Like, and all of the colors on your robe and of your head are just amplified for this moment by the unusual effect of the light. And as you do this, you feel like a crack in your knee and you take 12 damage. But also, you look just slightly to your left, and there is a soldier who is hiding in the yard. He has his like crossbow aimed at you, but his jaw is just open and he's doing nothing.
It's just on the other side.
But
It's just on the other side. Oh shit. I misread that the first time. Anyone within the range of the spell hears the voices for more than 5 turns must pass the check. There's no like every 5 turns or something like that.
wait, what?
So you don't remake the check every 5 turns. You just need to active for 5 turns, and then they're just under fear.
Okay.
So like,
It would have been longer.
but more. I mean, I'm fine with that. Just like,
Oh.
MO is halved if you don't do movement. So
Anyway.
just run.
I like you keep cutting, so I didn't quite catch what you were saying, but you were saying like that the fear effect should have lasted longer, right?
It potentially, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Also, that has a radius. An
Yeah.
80-foot radius.
Might have gotten the others, maybe.
And maybe you. And maybe Gabriel.
Yeah.
80 feet, maybe. Yeah.
Yes, so that's fine. That was a fun use of the power, though. We'll just
No,
remember
for
that for next
future.
time.
Yeah.
For the future.
Anyway, time to run.
Anyway, time to run. Now, I don't think you're stealthy enough to keep Genus from hearing you leap through the window.
No.
But
Yeah.
you do have this turn. Your 320 style has absolutely stunned the guard or the assassin. So you will have a turn to run.
I sigh and shake my head as I keep packing. Packing for lunch.
Yeah, like actually the windows, you have vision of this. So like you hear slam and you see her land and see the beauty of the landing. And then she books it. Like you can go straight through a hedge wall as you want if you want out into the city.
Composure.
Okay, composure.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wait,
Just
do I
like-
roll?
Yeah, roll again for the plus 116.
Hang on. One.
These
two,
open
100.
rolls were not. These are the least useful open rolls.
Oh, no.
Isn't it always that way? Oh, wait. R1.
Window. Roll to watch
Okay.
someone else fall out a window.
Yes.
Wait, what am I doing wrong?
/ roll.
Do a
Slash
slash.
R.
Oh, /R.
And then a space between the R and the 1d100.
Oh. This is what happens when we take breaks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right. That's still pretty good. You're still like, your eyes are wide. You're just like staring at, and then you take a bite of a biscuit.
Stupid bint.
Gabriel also sighs.
Yeah.
So if you want to book it, you want to just book it straight out of the yard.
Yes.
I
Okay.
also grabbed some alcohol. I grabbed some alcohol, some meat, some fruit, some veggies, some bread, some more biscuits and bread, and then I just walk out the front door.
Okay. Your movement would technically be slowed by the hedge wall, but you do have agility 9, so you can make it to the hedge wall and then burst through the other side, just covered in twigs and leaves.
And also possibly your broken knee.
Well, it's at least like a little bit bruised.
If you're not
And
busted enough for Carmen of it, yeah.
yeah, you're hobbling just a little bit. The guard says, "She just run out the back way. Come on, this way." And they sort of like cycle around to the front, crossbows raised. One leaps at like over the edge and like has his crossbow ready. But you've entered into the city's streets now, so as he does this, a lot of people are looking at him like he's crazy. And Omen, you can make your way down the road, just running out of sight.
As I walk out the front door, I look towards the garden and shout, "Sorry about her. I don't know her. I'm gonna say I don't know her." I say before I walk out the front gate and everything.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Sophie says she has been like, she's gotten us so far as to go to the other side of the road to where one of her neighbors is, and they were like talking at the front door, with Gerard beside her. She steps back and says, "So she's gone."
Yeah, she just ran out. Sorry
right.
about. Yeah, I'm sorry about her. Is there anything I could do to make it up?
Well, did she break anything? You didn't break through the window, I don't imagine, unless you wanted to break through the window on your way out.
No, that was the intention.
Oh, to break through the window? Oh, okay. So I also got just the shards of glass made it even prettier.
Sorry.
Fire,
Sorry.
embers, and glass. Oh, that's so cool.
How much does a window cost, though?
She says, "How about I just take this out of your cut?"
That's fair. I say before I grumble, thinking of ways to make Omen pay.
Now, glass isn't cheap, but I still think you'll be okay with the risks.
You know what's really, really funny? Usually it's the thief who gets away and they are the party members who have to pay for the broken stuff.
No, it's the thief who has to pay. All right, so
Yeah.
Gerard, or like one of the soldiers, the assassins, is now by her like at all times. But Gerard does go downstairs.
Now
You-
what? Say again.
Oh, Gerard is going downstairs to get your cut, and he does come out with a pouch, like a very nice like red pouch, and he opens it, like looking inside, and pulls out 1 gold coin, 2 gold coin, 3 gold coin, 4 gold coin, 5 gold coins for the very nice glass window.
Yeah, Omen's so gonna pay for this later. I say before I take the pouch.
Yes. You actually take the pouch, and you like your body jerks forward a little bit. It's heavier than you thought it was. Still, peeking through, doing a quick estimation, there's 95 gold pieces in there right now.
Okay, a little less angry, but still, it's 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, 5 gold pieces is enough to set you up for a long time.
Yeah.
That's what we've gotten sold so far of the materials. Did you bring all of your like jewelry that you stole with you?
Oh yes, I still have all that. I have even more things. If you want it.
Well, I would be happy to be your fence, as is most of my duties here.
Yeah. Oh, that actually reminds me. I do have a couple. I have a couple things actually. As I say, as I take out the jewelry, including the elven farley ring.
Oh, I know this I know this artist. I have a few of his pieces. Did he survive?
No, he was one of. I'm pretty sure he was one of the first killed. I took this off a guy's body and I described the guy.
Oh, that's such a shame.
So what you're saying is this is worth a lot more now?
Actually, that is exactly what I was going to say next. Technically, all artists' work tends to get more valuable in post-humor. If you wouldn't mind, I would have to hold on to this for a while to get its maximum value, but
Well, I should be good for now. It's always nice to have a long-term investment, I say, as I hand it over along with the jewelry and accessories, like clothing accessories.
Thank you. If you're staying in the town for very long, I should be able to get this sold off for you.
I'm not sure how long we'll be here. It may be a time, but if not, I'll try and send you word if we have to leave.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much. I say before I turn in. Yeah.
Yep. You're welcome. And you can go off to find Jorl, did you have a? You didn't really have a designated meeting place.
Yeah. But Gabriel will be able to reunite us.
Yes, that is always
Yeah.
good.
If we find Omen, of course.
I don't really care to find where she went. I still want my plausible deniability since she in this town.
Yeah, she would be heading towards near the road into the port where we first split off.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right, you're going back that way. You can sense Gabriel. Well, you can sense all the artifacts over there, so you can see where they are going back. However, of course, Jorl and Angela and the cart are not where you left them. Eventually, though, you can all come back together. What are you going to be doing, Jorl, after you get the artifacts? Where are you going next?
I'm going to reunite with the group first, and then once that's done, I'm going to suggest that we look into this Black Sun outpost. But yeah,
Yeah.
when we're all,
I when I'm together, I relay them the information about the Black Sun, that they probably have, that they seem to have a secret shop in town, and how I'm waiting on information about the fiends.
all right.
When we're all back together, yeah.
Okay,
And also where their presence are stronger and where they're least strongest. So, if we want to be away from Black Sun and Keto, if we want to see more Tebus, but if we want to see more, I don't mention the Tebus port because I don't want to go there because Tavi and Macklin are there.
That's a good idea. Now, she did say that that's only like her surface level what she knows. If you want to know like all she can gather on the Black Sun, you'll have to give her some time.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I hand the face cape to Omen. I say, this is one of the artifacts that Angela had. It should allow you to pass through walls. Once you activate it, though, you can't climb any stairs or you can't go any lower. You're going to stay as if you were walking through a flat surface, and it's dangerous for you to reappear inside of things.
What'd you get me?
Um,
Oh, and how's the woman you crippled?
Well, I let her have the one artifact which has reconnected her with some of the magic. She didn't. She had something that could work a little bit for that. So I just.
Did you leave her in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
For you, I got this. I hand you the soul shard that doesn't say. That doesn't have anything written on it. And I say, when you look,
What am I supposed to do with this?
when you put it in front of your eye like this, you'll be able to see magic. You'll be able to see spells, maybe even detect some artifacts. It's
Useful.
It allows you to visualize things, but you got to be careful not to break it.
Yeah. What else you got?
That's all. That's all that we got from
She
her.
said a pile of artifacts.
Yeah. Then there wasn't I got something for myself. I let you see that I have a pouch where I've already put all of my gold in it.
Notice check.
Notice check. You can make a notice check on the pouch, or search check if you really want to look at the pouch.
And that's
Actually,
97.
I also raise up the looking glass.
It's magical.
What is that? What's that pouch?
It's a pouch. It's a magical pouch.
What does it do?
Well, you see, it protects me from thieves.
Notice.
Magic appraisal.
Your notice doesn't really tell you anything about the pouch. It looks like a nice pouch. It has like sort of a yellowish tan color.
225 magic appraisal, bitch.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
But that's Omen, basically.
That's Omen.
Yeah.
Okay. Omen, you get a basic read on the thing. You can't like exactly understand how to use its power. However, you do detect that there is some sort of enchantment specifically on the exterior of the bag that seems to be deterrent against anyone, but currently Jorl from touching.
Omen, what does it do?
I don't know. You should try touching it.
You should not.
No.
You should definitely not try
Yeah.
touching it.
Omen, don't forget, I'm your only connection to be able to finding out about the fiends. And plus, you owe me because I had to pay for the
Speaking
window
of
you
which,
broke. I had to pay for the window you broke after you snuck into my friend's house.
You broke a
how much was
window.
that?
Yeah,
It's just glass. It can't cost that much, right?
5 gold.
Oh, yeah, okay. I handed 5 gold.
Thank you. Also, now open the bag. Open the bag, old man.
No.
Open the bag up, man. You said that so many times in your life.
Then
No.
you're hiding something.
Yes.
You're hiding something.
My gold.
He's holding out on us, Omen. What else did you
I
get?
Why would someone want to hide gold from you?
No, he's hiding something else.
That's really all there is. Oh no! There's one more soul shard, but I'm keeping. But I'm gonna give it to Bun whenever he needs to see supernatural things.
Oh, what? What does it look like? I
Do
say.
you give it to him like right now?
No,
What does it look like?
it's just a soul shard. It's just the same as what you have. But I'm not.
I want to see it.
Well, I'm not opening that bag in front of you, so sucks.
Come on, I'm not gonna steal your gold.
I
I just got paid 100 gold. Why would I need to steal from you right now?
okay, because you could get more.
Hey, what do you get paid for?
Stuff. And I'm getting more paydays along the way. So what are you hiding from us?
Nothing. I'm giving you most of the artifacts that that I'm getting and that I'm
But
making.
why can't I see the other soul shard?
Because I'm not opening this purse in front of you. Period.
So cagey. Isn't it right, Chef?
Chef
Jeff is
agrees.
in the cart, but he nods.
All right. Okay. I can get you more artifacts by transforming the rest of the bolts that we have into artifacts. I just need containers for these. So that means we should go and buy some high quality jewels or high quality scarves or other objects that you can wear.
Well, you should have said that. I just gave them out to my friend to get fenced.
But we need something that's like made by artisans that's high quality.
Yes, and I just gave a monogrammed a genuine Elwyn Farley ring to her.
I told you that's what we were that we were coming here to get high quality staves for that very purpose.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything about jewels or like the high quality scarves and gloves I got.
I didn't know that you had these. My memory is a bit worse because of age.
Yeah.
Now we just have to go and buy some things.
Oh yeah, I also got. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot about the tools we had the tools I picked up from the lab and the smoking pipe.
I presume you had given all of the things to.
Well, I'll say I gave her everything except the smoking pipe, the foot tall mirror, and the valuable book with only 5 pages used.
Okay, so everything except for the smoking pipe, the foot tall mirror, and the valuable book.
Yeah, that
Okay.
only has 5 pages written in it.
Okay.
Also,
I'm going.
I just wanted to point out, I haven't gotten any money for what we've been doing so far. If one of you could help me buy, or could take care of buying the objects that I'm going to enchant, that would be very
No.
helpful.
No, you got money that you don't want me to steal. You buy it. I say before I look around, before I check for the time. I'm gonna go
But-
find a place to stay.
You're not getting anything else enchanted.
So
What was that stance?
that I'd buy it.
Thank you. All right.
Hey, I'm the one with the
I would
expensive.
like.
I'm the one with the
expensive
expensive bow
jewels,
and the 10 had 10 bolts. So
If you want me to buy expensive jewels, I do want one thing. Perhaps recompense.
What? What do you want?
Your soul.
So
My soul?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
yeah,
Well,
you're
shame.
more than happy to take away the soul of other people.
I am not. That's not what I take.
Mhm.
But
By the way,
Take a person.
Genus, just really quick, do I have permission to remove from your inventory all the things that you have given?
I already did. I just have like the stuff left, like what I'm wearing, like the
Oh.
nice stuff. Yeah.
Okay, you haven't saved it yet, so I haven't seen the change. Okay, let me
Yeah.
do this real quick so I can make
Yeah,
sure that
I
have
added
everything.
I added the gold, so I have 100. Should have 106 gold in addition to the 11. So.
Okay.
I'm rich, bitch. I'm gonna hit the whorehouses.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, oh no, not that. Oh yeah, I was saying, oh yeah, because I was like, what happened to that bell? Oh yeah, you sold the bell. Okay,
Yeah, I gave the bill to Macklin to sell.
so now I will say, the mirror and the book are two of your more valuable things, but that's okay. You can keep those.
okay.
I'm gonna find the nicest courtesan,
Oh,
and we're gonna get the nicest drinks, and then we're nice court.
you cut off towards the end, but that's fine. I don't want to hear it. I would like to say we should probably look for where the we know there is an outpost of Black Sun around here, and we should go and clear it.
Actually, I was told where their encampment is.
Encampment?
Yeah.
No, that was the encampment of the people hunting you, not the.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, I was told they have a secret encampment to the northwest.
Oh,
Exactly.
encampment?
Yeah, I mean, like, they're actually undercover as like a different set of people, kind of thing, to try and they sometimes patrol the town, because after what happened and stuff, they're kind of, I guess they're doing some sort of secret operation, but nothing said for sure. I just know there's a possible Black Sun encampment disguised as another type of people to the northwest.
We should go
I would
check
like
that
to
out.
roll insight on this.
Roll your insights and roll your persuasion, Haru.
Yeah, I'm also rolling for insights.
Jeez.
Oh,
Is this gonna roll open roll? Damn.
Once again, she talks about this, and to you, Joel, you start to think, well, there are ingenious inventors and scientists. It's not entirely impossible that they could like take the position of a mercenary group and just hunt survivors. Ooh, that's terribly fiendish and very much like them. But Omen's watching this with like a more level gaze and is like that there's a lot of fishy things about this. Like they could do a lot of other things.
Yeah.
And also, Genus is stuttering a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that's the information I was given, and it's the best lead we got right now. So.
That's just information you've been given. Then maybe we should check it out a bit first before we do the thing.
Yes, naturally. We should go.
Whatever.
We should go there and see what it's all about, and make our decision once we're there.
You can do it on your own time. Either way, I'm gonna go find a couple courtesans.
Wait.
And drinks. What?
If you're not coming with us, you're not getting any of the artifacts that we're going to be looting from those people.
You're giving me the artifacts because I found out the information and I have connections. So I at least get a small.
Apparently, you already got money from yourself.
That's true.
All right, then I guess you don't want to know more. Want to keep knowing information about Black Sun or the Fiends.
All right,
I'm perfectly good at finding information.
Okay.
Yes, just
What-
like how you broke into the house and broke a window and learned nothing.
What if we try to cooperate more and to work to help each other out instead of trying to profit off of each other? I think it would be best if we worked as a team. We
So do
worked
I.
wonderfully when we were trying to defeat this this monster because our goals were aligned. I think our goals can still be aligned in our pursuit of the different enemies that we have to face, both the people who want to kidnap Omen and the Black Sun, because both of those are powerful people who will end up being rather rich, so Genus can benefit off of that and have enough
Can I benefit
artifacts.
by not actually fighting every now and then?
Of course, that's
Good.
That's an option.
If you decide to, but still, if you decide to go tomorrow night, I already used my artifacts, so if you decide to go tomorrow night, I might be more willing to go.
All right, then we'll go tomorrow night then.
All right.
No, I would be. I do very much want to cooperate with all of you, although I think that would level of trust us.
I'm a
And you know what
thief.
would make me trust you more, Joel?
Huh.
Sorry.
If I had you know what would make me trust you more, Joel?
What?
Was if I had your soul.
Can you clarify what you're asking for?
I feel it's very self-explanatory.
Either way, I go off to do my own thing.
Okay. Genus goes to spend her happy night.
Yeah. I also use a different name. Instead of Genus, I'm going to be Delphi.
Okay. Cool. I will get what you have to spend for the evening, and will you guys continue with the soul talk? Because I'm also interested in what this is.
So, I'm reluctant to say yes to anything like that because I know there are some demons out there and who are good at passing themselves as people, and in order to obtain people's souls and things like that. So,
Well, I've made no qualms about calling myself a fiend.
all right. So that's a no for me.
Well, fine. I understand completely. A lot of people wouldn't trust their soul with someone they haven't known for that long.
Mm-hmm. Even people
trust you.
that I've known for a really long time.
All right, but don't expect me to trust you completely.
That's all right.
To pay for those gems.
I'll only buy things for me and my for Gabriel, Darren, and I. Then it's all right.
Pitch in. If you want.
Yes, I would want that. Without having to give me you my soul.
You can always try Genus again.
Can I make an appraisal check to see how much I think
A soul's worth?
Joel are looking for? No, all the things that Joel are looking for. How much that would cost?
Okay.
Depends on what Joel is looking for. What you're looking for.
So right now, I would like two high quality high quality walking staffs. Each so one of them is gonna cost 80 silver coins, and the other one is gonna cost 2 silver coins. 4. No, wait. It's times 20 divided by 20. Yeah, 4. So like that's 84 silver coins. And this one is I need. Okay, so it's gonna be a total of 168 silver coins.
I have 300 silver coins. In addition to the 100 gold.
So that's like
You're not here, Genus.
2 gold coins should cover all of this, basically.
Okay, but my question was, can I roll appraisal to
Oh,
see how
yes.
much I
Yeah,
think
I'm-
that would cost?
I'm
Go ahead and roll your
I'm telling the game master this.
Yeah, no, of
Okay.
course. Oh, good.
Roll a
Ooh.
D100.
All right, I'll be right back.
Just
So
a
that's bad.
that's bad. You
You
think
think it's
like
worth a
you
lot?
think you when he says walking sticks, you think you immediately imagine like those refined regal canes that have like golden heads and are like carved elegantly into different animals and shapes and
Or like
have,
you think,
ebony,
or like
ebony staffs and like clicky bits at the bottom, and you're like, this is gonna cost 20 gold.
yeah, why do that when you could have just got it from the trees you passed by?
Okay, yeah. So, I'll like give Joel 7 gold then.
Okay, Jorl gets 7 gold.
Yeah,
Oh, what was that?
I think that was
It's my
Jorl.
cat.
Oh,
Oh, darn it, cat! I told you guys that my cat broke my screen, right? It was terrible.
bad kitty.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't tell me that actually. What happened?
Oh, I had a computer screen monitor that I've been using for a couple years, and my cat, while we were sleeping, was really annoyed because we wouldn't give her a treat, and so she knocked it over, and half of it was white, and the other half was like striped with cool lines, but still not visible for a lot of things. Like I had to purchase stuff on Google or on Amazon. I wanted to purchase another one, and the goofy thing was I keep most of my passwords on something that I can only access on my computer, and so I couldn't see my passwords. And
Hey, Joel,
it took
you got
a lot of
7 gold.
guesswork.
Hmm?
He
Joel,
gives
you
you
got
7
7
gold.
Omen
He
doesn't
did
know
a-
how much things cost.
He has a horrible appraisal check.
He fumbled his appraisal check, so he gives you 7 gold to pitch in for the artifacts.
Nice, thank you. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Add 7 gold. Okay. 7 gold coins. Let me have a look at something else real quick. Yeah, because you already have an armor, and I was because Genius already has an armor, and I was planning on enchanting the armor. We would probably need a gem thing to. Right. Okay.
Oh, by the way, is it assumed I'm keeping all my money in the same place?
Would you what? Keep all your money in the same place?
Yeah.
That's up to you. I'd be happy to tell. I'd be happy to be okay with it if, like, you put some money in a one pouch or put some money in like your hood or something else.
But what I mean, like, there's none like sitting in a bank or anything.
I would imagine that you would have it all on you. There are banks, but they are mostly tied to Able. So unless you are in the 2 big ones, the Azure Alliance or Able, or I would also say that, like, what is the place?
Gabriel?
Phaon probably has its own banking system too.
Yeah. If I may make a suggestion, in our world, some of the first banking system was created by the Templars. When they needed to move money around, they would have bonds that they could carry around that would that could be traded for money in different fortresses that the Templars have. So
Well, that and by Christian religion and stuff, it's not really religious to handle money, so that's why they gave it to the Jewish people to do all the banking business kind of thing. So
I wasn't aware of that information.
Oh no, it's true. Like back in the 1600s and everything, only the Jewish people handled the banks and money because, according to like Christian faith and everything, it's like I don't know how bad it is, but it's like unreligious. It's not good in their religion to like handle the money, so they gave it to they let the Jewish people do the banking systems and stuff and handle the money, and that's why the Jewish people were also looked down upon. So
one of the many
reasons, yeah.
stupid reasons. But yeah, I
Especially
would.
reasons they invented themselves, of course.
Yeah, we did this to you. Now we're mad. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I would suggest, like, if you think that could be interested, that something similar could have happened with the Tolroko, because they have fortresses all over the place.
That is true. That
But-
would be kind of cool. Now, that would be I think that you would probably still have to get in good with the Tolroko because that's probably primarily for their.
Yeah.
So some persuasion checks could get that for you.
Yeah.
Tolroko, so you know, are a worldwide organization similar to the Inquisition. Only instead of trying to destroy the supernatural, they tend to seal it away, keep it from hurting people, but also protect it so that it can exist for future.
Yeah.
I want to do a Tolroko game. So many Inquisition games, never a Tolroko game. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting, but you gotta have a good angle because because the lore focuses on the Inquisition so much.
It does.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go and buy some stuff.
Alright.
I'm not great at finding, black market stuff, and I'm gonna probably need to because I need very high quality some staffs that are very high quality for what I want to do, and maybe some jewels. So, Avelby, what do I?
You can make a search check. There is a public market in which you can find a whole lot of things. And as I mentioned, crime here is sort of like on like a lower stature. He tries to keep it out of here. So
Is it based on sight?
based on sight, sight helps. So yes.
Okay. In which case, I'm not going to make that roll because I'm at minus 30 for check for search. I'm just gonna say, Omen, I need your help. I need you to find me very good quality staffs with your contacts in the black market, or Genus to do that. Please.
I have level 2
Venus is
contacts.
far gone, so
Hmm?
guess I'm looking.
I have level 2 contacts, so
Yes.
But you're
Please.
off having a fun time.
Yes. You're off having a
I'm
fun
sure it's
time.
easier to find the stubs myself than to find Genus.
Okay.
I'll have to do that.
So, by the way, Haru, does Genus plan to take advantage of the fact that Sophia offered her home?
nah, I don't want to. Nah, there was a ruckus there, so I want that to die down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just using a different name, and maybe I'll buy a hat to help hide myself, and so that way I can move a bit more freely despite the patrols. So
All right. In that case, I would ask you spend, if you want, just like, well, we will say you should probably spend 10 gold if you want like really nice everything, just a high class night.
yep, 10 gold it is. I'm down to
Fine
96
dining and
gold.
entertainment and not cat, unfortunately. You spend your life, you spend your night discovering the nightlife of Port Amphora.
Yeah, the
It's a
wine,
little bit less risky and maybe even a little bit less, crazy than a lot of places. Nobody gets shanked at dinner, which is unusual in public other places.
yeah.
But yes, that is your evening.
Yep, a nice night.
And the rest of you are looking for materials.
Yeah. Well, like
Yours?
I'm basically I'm gonna go to an inn and I'm gonna start preparing the room to I'm gonna buy a simple piece of cloth that I can draw all of the sigils I need to without having to draw it on the ground, and I'm gonna like prepare the artifacts to have their powers transferred into the staves that we're gonna get, and I'm gonna let Omen go and get the staves. We need 2 +10 quality walking sticks and 2
10 quality?
yeah, and 2 +5 quality walking sticks, and if you can. So, like, I'm gonna give you the money back basically to get this, and if you can, a ring of good or of +5 or +10 quality, which will cost you either 8 gold coins or 40 gold coins.
All right, you head out. Make your search check.
Yeah.
I'm giving you, I give you back your gold coins, by the way.
What does you mean? What's... You're saying you're gonna reimburse Omen for like the money she's spending on this that she's buying now?
I get like, you gave me 7 gold coins to pay for the.
That's 7 gold. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I'm giving those back to you. Also, GM, wouldn't we be using Streetwise to try to find
Streetwise would also be great. I'm sorry, that's
black
true.
market stuff?
Well, black market stuff. If you're just looking for it in the regular market, that would be search. But yes, if you want to use Streetwise to find black market deals here, go right ahead.
I thought you suggested that like some higher quality things would require going through the black market in M4.
That is true.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you can probably find some +5 items up at the market, but Streetwise.
Oh, well, full Streetwise.
Well, that's not your best role of Streetwise. You can make your way through the town, and it's your home here in Dwanhall. You can sort of get the vibes. They use some lingo that you have that you recognize from Anatari, even though Anatari was a much smaller settlement. However, entry to the black market has been a little bit hard to come across, and it may be the combination of the fact that you haven't been to Port M4 too much, and the fact that there's an extremely powerful mercenary presence here trying to deter the illegal buying and selling of certain goods. So the market here isn't as large or as obvious.
Yeah, it just means they're doing a good job of hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
Means it's difficult for me.
You can, of course, find the regular market, and if you want to search that, that'd be fine. Oh, weird side question. Where do you keep the Book of the Dead, Joel?
I think probably when I'm not using it to get the bonus I get in occult, it's probably Idarit keeps it in her pocket dimension.
Okay, yeah, it's a good idea. I thought it was Gabriel who had the pocket dimension.
Oh yeah, Gabriel keeps it in her pocket dimension.
Very good.
There's no bag of holding in this game, but there's
a Gabriel of holding.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. You search through the town, through the marketplace. You can find the walking sticks of +5 quality pretty easily. If you say if you ask him for a higher quality than that, he looks at you strangely and says, "I mean, I don't know what they'd be made of, unless you expect them to be made of solid gold, which I would be happy to try." The ones that he gives you are like actually specifically carved into a specific shape, like a curved handle to sort of help you moving through the trail. They look very nice. They'll have a very similar shape, and some of them, and they are all like sort of lined with metal around the grip and around the ends as well.
If he mentions solid gold canes, I'll say no. That sounds reasonable.
Do you want to buy a solid gold cane?
Yes.
Ooh. Well, he looks down at like the cane he was like just carving now. Well, that would be, I suppose, to make the weight of it would be. Do you want a wooden body and golden embellishments, or the entire thing of raw gold?
Time for another appraisal check.
Okay. Ooh,
better.
good. Yeah, that's good.
I was secretly hoping I fuck up again. And, like, end up spending like 1,000 gold on a cane.
No.
No, yeah, 178.
Unfortunately, you know pretty well. It would be a solid gold cane would probably range into 80 to 100 gold,
Alright.
like the walking stick. Especially if it was made to like a high quality, it wasn't just like a stick made of gold.
I'll take it.
You one or two?
Paying
And
for
you
two,
know that.
right?
Yeah, he needs 2 plus 10s. Now I have to make these. This will take a couple of days. I hope that's okay.
Oh, so you don't have them.
No, why would I
that you
make a
bought them up
cane
in
of
the first
gold?
place.
I could make one for you.
Want
I
them,
just
clearly they're in demand.
well apparently I had never expected. But yes, I will happily make them for you over the next 2 days.
Yeah.
Probably over 2 days. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Leave. I'll take it here. He counts out the gold. Is like constantly looking at you, like expecting you to say, "Ah ha ha, I got you." But he gives you your 2 plus 5 regular canes, which are 40 gold each, I think. Yeah,
Nope.
or 40 silver each. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure they're 4 silver each.
Walking. Oh yeah, I put it down. I put it up a whole coin.
Yeah.
Yes. So 4 silver each. A pittance. So he says I'll throw them in for free, considering you're buying these golden staves. And he says he drops what he's working on and says he will have these ready for you in 2 days. Come back and check on the progress at any time.
Thank you.
Everybody's gonna want to steal those from us.
Beautiful golden staves.
Well, duh.
And he does confirm with you, you want them solid gold. You don't want any wood on them at all. You don't want any, like, maybe some metal to make them more sturdy. Walking staves made of gold will probably buckle before too long. You can put something to, like, prevent it from weathering on it. Is that all right? Or just solid gold?
A gold cane that isn't entirely gold.
Just if it's just for looks, then that's what you will get. You will get the golden cane. Just making sure you know that it won't be the sturdiest thing for walking.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right.
It's not entirely for walking.
Yep. Are you
You
gonna go
guys
look
have-
for the ring as well?
You guys have no idea of like low profile or deniable plausibility, do you?
Like Genus is having a lovely time. She's drinking some really nice wine with another lady, and then like suddenly she feels like an itch at the back of her skull.
It's like, I feel someone wasting money on something that's stupid.
You know, it does occur after almost getting arrested back there to Omen that she should be keeping a low profile.
But she has given the man the gold.
Too late.
No, but what I was going to say is she is at some point going to duck into an alley and cast Pass Without Leaving Trace.
Oh, that is a good idea. Yep, you can do that. You don't even have to gesture or talk because you're not
Oh
being
yeah.
pressured.
By the way, Avel, I'm doing other things too. By the way,
What are you doing?
I'm buying new clothes. I'm buying new clothes to help change my identity.
All right. That is
Yeah,
fine.
They're going to be the finest, non-remarkable clothes ever.
All right. So like you want them not to have just like tremendous, beautiful embellishments or like
Yeah, no,
folds
I
or
don't want
anything.
anything. I don't want anything identifiable, but I want them to be nice.
Okay, so they're going to be like really comfortable and good,
high-
like they're tough clothes. They're just not the most immediately eye-attracting clothes.
Yeah.
Are
In
you
fact,
getting them
if-
high quality so that I can enchant them later?
Yep. Pretty much. So I'm gonna trade in my nice woman's clothes and nice woman's clothes that I'm wearing for all new different clothes. Something with a vest, maybe a tie, and some trousers and stuff. You know, nothing identifiable, but nice, high
Okay, so
quality.
there's some basic stuff. Let me take a quick look. Now, do you want? Because they do exist here. Do you want? Like designer or just as good a quality as you can get?
As good as quality as I can get without them being easily able to be identified.
Okay. Designer
want-
quality, unfortunately, would be that next step that made him really easy to abandon.
Yeah, I don't want anything that makes me easily identifiable, but I still want really nice, high quality. So, and I'm trading in the clothes I'm wearing now, which is the nice women's clothes I got from the lab and everything, to trade in for the new boots, hat, belt, trousers, vest, and shirt and stuff, and
Okay.
cloak.
I am covering you at just another gold piece for some really good quality clothes.
So just a gold piece.
Yep, just a gold piece, and you have some really nice, like clean and tough, and like good, ready for travel, but still, pretty sharp looking clothes. Just nothing like that stands out in a crowd of nobles or anything like that.
Yeah, I also want to buy some like low quality clothes. Also, is the cloak a different color on the inside?
You could have one. There
Yeah.
are many on sale.
Yeah, I want one of those with the different color on the inside, so I just have to flip it over and like it's immediately different kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can find those actually pretty easily here.
Yeah, I also want a makeup kit, and some dingier clothing, and some spectacles that look like that have lenses, but they don't actually like work, kind of thing, So just fake glasses.
That is going to be a little bit harder to do. There are glass workers here, but they don't necessarily have the doctor here to know exactly how to make a lens that helps a specific person see. You might be able to task a metal worker with doing that, but it would be another thing that they'd have to make for a while, and it would probably not fool specific eyes.
What?
Just the glasses here will be, if you get the glasses, they will be sort of without going into the black market anyways, they're going to be sort of like thrown together and probably not exactly what you want.
All right, streetwise then.
Streetwise.
I hate my internet going in and out.
You just vanished on our screen, I see that.
Yeah.
A little bit better than Omen, I believe, just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit better than Omen. So unfortunately, Plus, I actually know the place, and I have Sophie. So you do have Sophie. If you want to go and ask Sophie, you're sure she can get you right where you need to be. You, unfortunately, though, aren't able to find it by yourself. You gonna ask her?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Sophie about some stuff about where to find the black market and stuff. But like, just sneak in and give her say hello, and ask, and then sneak back out. So.
Yep, she says she knows where there's a bunch of warehouses for those kind of things. However, most of the black market deals here are done at specific meetings at specific times. They don't have like a stable place to just come and buy.
Well, obviously, yeah. So can't you give me some dates and times for me to memorize?
Yeah. She'll give you a couple of them. She says, if you want to just go and like peruse a warehouse, she has contacts for one of those. They have a bunch of guards, obviously, so you wouldn't be stealing. You would just be able to go and look at what they have, a butt ton of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to actually go to where there would be a sale, there will be one tomorrow night.
Sweet. All right. Thank you, Sophie. I go back to having my fun night.
Okay, fun night.
Oh, and by the way, I tell her that I'm going under the name Delphi. So.
Delphi. All right. So you'll note that as well.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry, Sten, did you want to buy that ring too?
Yeah.
All right. As before,
In this cast pass like face, I go like out and like obtusely like ask for the nicest looking ring I can find.
all right. Well, you are quickly directed via that streetwise check that you made earlier to a rather nice little store near the southern end of the market. It sits on its own little rise, and outside you can see that there are several like heavily armed guards. Like some of them are even wearing partial plate, standing around the entrances and like keeping a close eye on you. But they actually have some for display that are visible from the street. And I do have a number of very nice little bangles and long amulets and rings that they sort of see are visible. It depends on if you want something really gaudy, because they do have something with a bunch of gems on it, and then they have all more simple ones that are still very intricate. What were you going to say, Joral?
I just wanted to point out I made a mistake. Good quality ring is 4 gold coins, and an excellent quality ring is 20 gold coins.
Yes. All right. So Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
But you may take your if it's just good and excellent, like those descriptors, you see a whole bunch of good ones for gold for gold. You can find those all you want. If you are looking for the highest quality things, those are actually directly behind the counter, behind a very long nose. He's got that long nose, long chin, sort of like the stereotypical witch sort of idea, with a big wart right on one nose, or a big mole right on one nose, and he's like got crazy frizzy gray hair, very skinny. He sort of has his hands folded over by the wrist in front of him, and is shaking a little bit as he sees your approach. But he smiles and he says, "Welcome, welcome. Are you looking for anything? For maybe a friend or significant other?"
Something which can be used for a greater purpose.
That's a very mysterious and enigmatic answer. Well, if you're looking for let me see here, and he like slides down the row and like digs out a little box, and he like brings it over to you. His hands like shaking as he sets it on the table. He peels it back and he says, "So what kind of purpose?" And as he reveals it to you, it's a pretty nice little ring. It has a pearl set in the center. It seems to be a rather heavy ring as you look at it. Hello, cat.
A what kind of purpose? A of high quality should do.
Just high quality, nothing else in particular. He like is like tinkering with the little ring, and as he tinkers with it, he sort of slides one bit, and you see the top peel away to reveal just a very small cavity in the middle behind the pearl. Just
Yeah,
high quality?
exactly. That sense, yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I got you covered then. Like he is very openly selling you poison rings, by the way.
Oh, doesn't that? Okay, that doesn't click.
Yes,
Unless
they're little rings to hide poison in.
Poison or anything. So
No, but they are very nice rings, and the gears, the very subtle gears inside, if nothing else, actually make it higher quality. He will say, "Well, are you going for a specific look? What colors will you be wearing with this ring?"
Red and black.
yes.
It's kind of obvious when you look at her.
Black pearls exist.
Yeah.
I believe they do. I do not have any in a specific ring like this, though. Now, if you wanted something red, I do have a very nice, very shiny ruby. And he'll like dig down and he will like draw out that one as well. It's actually not the largest ruby that you've seen in this store, but like the golden it's another heavy ring, so obviously there's a container in it. But there's like a golden swirling metal around it that sort of clasps the ruby in place. It looks very intricate, kind of even fiery.
An impressive blood red. I'll take it.
Very good. This one will be 30 gold pieces.
Okay, I pull out 30 gold.
Excellent, excellent.
I'll have
You
so
will be
much
happy
money.
with your choice. Yes, it is a lot of money. You now have a golden ruby poison ring. He will also
Right.
explain to you like exactly how to like open it and put in the poison. There's also just like something you can do with like the back that you can just pour the poison out without even opening it. So you could do like a sleight of hand check to poison a drink with a huge
Hey,
bonus.
poison.
What?
What?
Yeah, it's a poison ring. Like the specific is that it holds a poison in the ring.
No,
and then
I know. Like in character, I'm like what? Oh,
That's what you wanted, a greater purpose. Isn't that what you were saying?
yes.
Very good. I'm glad that we were on the same page this entire time.
The entire time, yeah.
He's looking at he like
Thank you
gives
for
you a really long look and then nods and nods and then bags it all up in a really nice container and like wraps it nicely for you and gives it over.
Well, thanks for the ring.
You're very welcome. If you want any ammunition, we sell that here too.
Poison. I got it right.
Yeah. Wink, wink. Yeah, that. Also, don't say that so loudly.
What, poison?
Yes, that.
Hi.
Bye.
Okay, back to Joel, I guess. Unless
Yep.
I've got something.
Nope, you got 2 + 5 walking sticks, 1 excellent poison ring. What else did you want him to buy?
Gems. Yeah.
Gems. Oh, gems. Well, actually, same guy sells gems if you want to.
Are these gems filled with poison? And I do ask that in character.
That's an excellent idea.
I'll just take the normal ones.
Can I use that?
Yeah, sure. I haven't patented it.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Yes, we have gems. I have many that I will be making into things shortly. Is there a specific gem you're looking for?
I don't know.
Are you shopping for someone else?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've got a little ruby here and an emerald. Now, I do have several pearls. Pearls are very common here. If you want just like little bits of amethyst, we have some of those too. Those are the cheaper ones.
I will take one of each.
Well, now that's a good bit of money. See, he adds it all up in his head. Overall, that'll be about. You've bought a lot from me today already, but that together, I'll put up to 600 gold pieces.
600 gold.
This is a rather large individual gems, as I'm showing you here.
Yeah. Well, okay. Sure, 600.
You give him 600 gold? I did not know you had that much gold.
I have a lot.
Holy cow!
I took the starting gold advantage. I've been waiting like for someone to ask how much I had. So I could just be like, oh, I've got like 2,000.
His eyes like widen as you just sort of like pour it out, and he's like, "Oh gosh, guards, close the doors, please." Whoa! Oh, mama! And he counts it all out, and he says, "You come right back whenever you want. You know, from now on, 10% discount for you, young lady."
Oh, thanks.
So you now have one fairly large amethyst, ruby, or sapphire, and an emerald.
Right. Ruby, sapphire, emerald. Hey, okay. That should be everything.
All right.
This was this was really fun.
I think this is going to be pretty fun too. You return, and like you said, go out to find gems, but you suspected he'd come out with like little chips or like just very, very small, roughly cut gems. But no, he comes out and you hear the double click as the emerald hits the table twice. It's like well cut sheen, like almost from like the size of one of your fingertips, a little bit longer.
Oh, wow.
It just like sets it on the table. Shing, shing, shimmer and shine.
All right, well, good job. Who did you kill for? No, I don't want to know. I'll get started right away.
These.
Hmm?
Go for these.
What did you say? I'm sorry, you cut off.
I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, well, perfect then. There's no.
If you're happy with what I got, though, then make it up to me. Involving something you have
Uh huh.
that I want.
Uh huh. Yes. Is it something that I've explicitly said I wouldn't give you already?
You're so.
It wasn't that. It didn't sound that explicit to me. Like
All right.
I mean,
read my lips, Omen. You can't have my soul ever. I need it.
To do soul things.
could I buy it from you?
No.
Can you define ever?
Ever. It's never gonna happen. I'm not
I
in the
mean, you're
bit.
gonna die like pretty soon, so you better give it to someone, right?
By the way, Avelby, you said we'd been traveling like
10 days.
Okay.
From the start,
from Terra Santa. How many days has it been in total?
while you were in Terra Santa and on your travel, I believe it's been 17 days.
Okay, all right. I'm 13 days away from my birthday, in which I'll have a huge penalty to physical stats for being old.
Yes.
Ah, happy birthday, Grams.
Thank you.
Also, I just like looked out the window and saw my cat had like somehow like when without looking like gone from right here on my desk to like across the road.
Oh, whoa, it's out there now?
Teleporting cat.
Aw.
So that really spooked
So in a
me.
couple days, it's gonna be Gerald's birthday and he's gonna die.
No.
Right.
Hopefully not. I mean, I do, like, around this time is when I do, like, roll casually percent chances to say, oh, this year you will die of old age. But hopefully he will not roll low.
Make me do a physical resistance check.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that. But only when you actually age up. Now, are you going to be here for 2 days? Well, because he tells you that the guy is making you staves.
It's gonna take me a little bit to enchant everything, so yeah.
All right. We'll be waiting for 2 days. Genus, after your first night, do you wake up like in a really nice inn that you've slept in?
Yep, I do.
All right. I want to say that as you leave,
You're not committed to the 2-day-long orgy, you coward.
oh no, that would cost a lot more money.
As I leave?
As you leave, you are moving down the street. I presume, where are you going today? Are you going to go see Sophie, or are you going to go see... Wow. Are you going to go see the group?
I'm gonna go check in on the group and see how they're doing.
Okay. Well, you're going to check on the group, and you hear, like, shouting from down the road saying, clear the way! Everybody clear out! And as you glimpse just down the right side of that, just to your right down the road, I want you to make a notice check.
Okay, give me a sec.
It's mostly an album check, though. Those are all really good.
Yep.
Jeez, these are gonna be some awesome items. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. You immediately catch a tall, menacing creature covered in blue and white feathers, and you know that those are the creatures that your pursuers ride.
Shit. Okay. I just casually go into a two-way alleyway, and
All
like
right.
try to stealth away.
Make a stealth check. Now, did you got your makeup kit?
Yep.
Did you like spend any time this morning, like, and you already look a little different because you have new clothes, but did you spend any time this morning?
Yeah, I don't normally wear makeup, so I put some bags under my eyes and make it look like I have a mole and stuff.
Okay. In that case, if you want to also make just a little disguise check. Give me a plus 10 on the disguise check. Oh, so that's 81. Good.
Yep. And
Alright.
then stealthy.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right. You expertly blend into the crowd. You immediately like pace yourself with a taller man carrying like some wooden planks over his shoulder, nearly making yourself invisible from the direction. Even as you peek over, you see that this thing, there's a man riding on top of it. Another mountain of a man who is like completely shirtless and tattooed. He has a heavy crossbow just sort of tucked against his side, and he is walking through the crowd on this three-headed, feathered monster,
Yeah.
searching it for you.
Yeah.
But you slip down that alleyway and beat it fast. You know that you have to be careful looking or running around out here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely going back to the group. I'm gonna need Bond for this.
All right. Well, you head back to the group. Now, what I wanted to say to you was that you will need to hide out if you intend to lay low for 2 days, unless you are about to tell me that you want to
Want
convince the party to go and fight these things with you now.
Yeah, let's well, we're already gonna go check it. Ah, shit! Tonight is gonna be the black market night.
Yes, tonight is going to be like right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go talk to the group. Yeah.
Okay. Gonna go talk to the group.
Yep.
You arrive in the inn where Jorl is swiftly going through artifacts, throwing things on the couch as they are made. Have you been awake all night doing this?
We've been talking about doing this for a couple of days. Every artifact I make, I take the modifier for a couple of hours. So it's up to you how many times I'm able to do that. But I am making 5 things right now. So like it's up to you how long but like I do take a rest, you know?
Yeah. And I'm not saying that like these things need to be done right now. You could also do them later than the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you would like to take a rest between them, that's fine. You wake up. You can have the first 2 or 3. You can have the first. How many have you made?
I've rolled 5 times.
Okay.
It's
and how long are you taking for each of them?
A couple of hours.
Okay. Then I'll say you could make the first 3 before you're like, okay, we're gonna go to bed, get a decent amount of sleep, wake up the next day.
All right. In this case, the 3 that I've made are all of the ones that are gonna go to Omen and Farron. So the ones I've just put in chat. So there's Omen's staff, gives you bonus, which is the same as Farron's staff. It gives you bonus accumulation, bonus projection, gives you a plus 20 Xeon for free to all of your fire spells, increases your spell penetration if you want to interrupt other people's spells. It has the Splinter Tracer that I don't tell you about, that will allow me to know where this artifact is at all times. And same for Farron. And then I give you a ring that gives you plus 2 power.
Oh,
That is pretty nasty.
these are pretty good.
Yes. Thank you. I made my character to be a good support.
Now hold on a minute though. It doesn't really matter so much. Does the Ring of Power activate immediately or with a binding? Like do you have to
I think it's not one of the powers from the other artifact. It's just something like it's just one of the bonuses that you can get for everything. So I'll check and to see if it takes a bit to activate.
Yeah, it's a level 3 power or level 2? Level 2, right?
It's this one is a level 3 power. That's why I put it on a different artifact.
And what's your power, Omen?
Oh, actually,
Let me check.
Wait. Oh, since I split it, it's also the staff is also undetectable as an artifact. I forgot to put it.
Oh, sweet.
The staff is just not the just the ring isn't.
So powers up by 2 to 14.
Oh. Well, hold on a minute. Yours is 12. Okay, so if it just automatically gives him power, he'll have it immediately. But to bond with it would be a month of time.
Okay, That's for both of them then, right?
Yes. So, do you want to just give it to whoever puts it on?
I would do that. Yes, but I need to check real quick if the improvement facets, improvement, increased characteristic, blah blah blah. The effects of power do not stack. Yeah, there's nothing that says that it should take too much, that it should take time to activate. So it's just whoever puts it on has +2 power.
Gotcha. That's fine. Yep. I was making sure you didn't want to bind it to him. All right. So you have the nice power ring, and the staff. Any of those, or are those all going to be activator ritual? Because once he has the power ring, level 3 effects take a week to learn. Like only a week is what I'm saying, and lower level effects take an hour to a minute. So binding the staff would not be as bad an idea.
They're lower. All of the powers inside of the staves are level 2. So I could make them linked to binding if you want. I'll so that within an hour you'll have like the power of both staves activated.
Yeah, and that just means that if an enemy picks it up, they can't just be like, haha, and blast you with your own staff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to do that, Omen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Cool beans.
Cool.
You guys can also just pass around Omen's ring to help you attune to other artifacts if you want to. If she'll let you. It's her ring now, girl.
Right.
That is just absolutely great stuff. By the way, limited power boost. Do you know what that does now, Omen?
Limited power boost.
Okay.
It essentially, all fire spells
yeah.
are now 20 Xeon cheaper.
Right, okay, yeah.
To a minimum of half, so you know. So if there's anything that's 30, it goes down to 15.
Okay.
Jeez. These are some super powerful staffs. But cool. And we're going to be wrapping it up with Genus walking in on the group after having just evaded the first contact with that creature.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Just saw a creature I'd never seen before. It was had feathers and 3. No, it had feathers and 3 heads.
You guys have seen ghosts.
Just might have those.
Yeah.
That's strange.
So anyway, I know, right? Anyway, I learned from my contact that there's going to be a black market sale tonight, and I got the time and place. So there's no, but this time I whisper it. I use my powers so that only they can hear me.
That's true. Yep, you have that power.
Yeah. I know the place and the time. They don't have actual shops, so they just meet at places at certain times. So, how about you guys go to the Northwest camp and check it out, and possibly deal with the Black Sun guys, and I'll go to the market and get us some stuff.
There isn't really much stuff that we need. Maybe some high quality clothes for you if you want me to enchant them. But that's all.
I got these, but still, you never know what passes through the port, though. I heard there could be something really good.
There could be some people selling artifacts without knowing it, but you can if you see anything that's glowing through the soul shard I gave you, you will you should try to buy it.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll go do that tonight, and you guys go check out the Black Sun camp at the Northwest.
Northwest is slightly vague. Don't you have anything more specific?
Okay, I whispered to him what Sophie told me about the camp.
Well, she didn't give you too many specifics, but she did say that it's a big enough camp that if you leave on the path to Enkidu, you're gonna see it.
Yeah, so I told them that.
All right. Omen, are you fine with this? Let's go and check it out.
It doesn't surprise me that Genus is going to be shopping while we do all the work, but all right.
All right, let's get going.
Test out your staff.
Hey Apple, how can I
myself.
make them think it's I need to think about more about how they can make it that they think it's a Black Sun camp. How can I do that?
Well, the Black Sun, like undead and artifacts. Unfortunately, to your knowledge, they do not hold any undead there, and you've not seen them use anything you've immediately identified as magical. So it's sort of going to be difficult when they see them.
Is there a graveyard in town?
There is a graveyard in town. Oh no!
Oh no! By the way, have like Chef like hide. I guess like cart.
I assume he's been hiding in the
front
cart
of
this entire
Gabriel
time.
or whatever. But yeah.
Well, the cart is pretty much full of Gabriel, so he's like curled up in one corner, like trying to keep his thing from not touching Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel didn't sleep very well last night. No, wait. Idirid didn't sleep very well last night. Idirid is the true thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Itter is not happy with this arrangement and hope that Chef dies soon.
I mean,
Chef is already
technically
dead.
already is. Yeah.
Again, a second time.
More
For
time.
good.
I have. If you'll excuse me, I say as I stand. If you'll excuse me, I say as I stand up. I'm gonna go. Gonna keep on the move. I'm gonna keep on the move. So. Oh
Why
yeah.
are you walking in the direction of the graveyard?
I'm not going to. I'm not.
What are you doing with that shovel?
Yeah. Out of character, I'm actually gonna go see Sophie.
Okay. By the way, Sophie will present you with 75 gold. Additionally, for some of the stuff, she says she's managed to sell a bit of it. Did I just get cut off? I can't hear you.
Say again. Say again. I got cut out.
Okay. I was saying that Sophie presents you with 75 gold upon arrival for more things that she sold.
Sweet. But yeah, as I go to see Sophie, and it's like, I have an idea.
What idea is this?
I'm sending my friends. My friends don't know about my situation. Let's say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but while I'm going to be at the black market tonight, I'm sending them to go check out the camp.
Oh, with Bon?
Yes, they're extremely powerful, but they're under the impression the group that's after me is the Black Suns.
She like
Still
blinks at
wait-
you. So.
I need a-
you,
I
Go ahead.
need a way for something to get instigated, if you catch my drift.
What is the implication we want to set?
No, I want them. They still need to think it's the Black Sun, but but the problem with it is the Black Sun have very specific. So yeah, so I need something. So I need something instigated so they attack the camp immediately and try to wipe everyone out.
What is the modus operandi of the Black Sun? You told me that they create
So
these
far,
undead
yeah,
creatures.
Undead creatures and artifacts.
That's a very specific thing that requires a knowledge I don't have.
I know.
could get you into touch with someone, I think.
I-
As someone with a better chance of helping you than myself.
I know, but if it's too much trouble though, is there a way to get a word to the encampment to be on lookout for people so that something gets instigated?
For specific people?
Yeah.
If we could. They've been asking for you. I'm sure if somebody tried to slip them a hint that somebody was affiliated with you, or if you were in a certain area, we could have them search it.
No, not affiliated. Just that I wouldn't want them to know they're affiliated with me. Just that someone is spying on the camp.
You're
That
gonna
night.
get us all
Tonight.
killed.
We could roll with something like that.
Yeah, and also, while they're doing that, do you think we could have some people be on the other side, so it's like a pincher attack? Would some people want to do it for a bit of gold?
Well, now they have made a pretty strong presence here. They are not to be messed with lightly. Now, I could hook you up with the people you need to talk to. It would obviously cost you some money. But
I'm aware.
there are more mercenary groups in this town than you can shake a stick at that would love to be paid for a little bit more than guarding the streets.
That's what I was hoping for.
As far as the information spill, I can find someone for that.
Yeah, I just need something instigated, let's say, because like I don't know if they'll attack unless they think it's Black Sun. But if it's too much trouble to make them think that, to trick them into thinking that, we need we need the other side to instigate immediately.
All right. Do you just want this group to attack them? I mean, you can discuss the finer points with them, but I don't know if these two groups going into conflict will inspire your friends to join the fray.
That's why I need my friends to be found first and attacked.
Well,
That. Listen to the sentence you just said.
my friends.
I need my friends to be attacked and
Yeah.
spotted first.
Well, we'll
Never
work
had good
this-
friends.
We'll work this out. The only thing that I will really need is I need to know what they look like and from where you expect they're going to be approaching.
Yeah. I told them the same information you gave me, so I expect they'll be along the road, kind of thing.
All right.
They'll come from along the road, from the south. So, I also describe Omen and Jorel.
You don't need to describe her. I've seen her.
Yeah.
I suppose that will be good enough. Gerard might actually be interested in this himself. Okay, so I'll give you. She like slides you a sheet of paper with some instructions on how to meet with a couple of the mercenary groups in town,
Excellent.
and you will be able to get them for that additional party. Gerard will attempt to take care of that. If successful, he will probably demand payment,
I'm sure.
which may take your bonus that you have.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just need to make sure that like they get wiped out and they don't know it was me, or that any of the groups have any connections to me. Basically.
Well, we can do our best.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's get this set up.
But
And the session will end with Genus scheming away on how to pit her friends and a mercenary group against the mysterious foes who have chased her this far.
hey,
Yay! It's so good to have the whole group working together.
Well, I mean, technically, she is getting you a lot of help.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
bolstering it so that they're completely wiped out. And also this is payback for Omen for betting her nose in my business.
What about me? Is there anything that I've ever done to you? Okay. I did.
Wait,
I
hold
did-
on.
How shall I list the ways?
Okay. Apart from Cthulhu almost killing you,
And the blood rose that you put into my dagger.
which I removed.
And that you threatened to put back in.
No, I threatened to put another one back in. Anyways, have a good day, everyone. See you all next week.
Have a good day at work. See you guys
See you next week. Yep.
Hi everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you want to keep up with all of the adventures on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you can get a notification each time we upload the next episode of this story. And it would be very nice of you to like and share the video to help this channel grow. Have a nice day everyone.